It's me. I love you.
What's good?
The fucking biggest wonton. The wonton, G. The wonton. Yo, we're about to put belt to ass, bro. Come on, G. I need this dub, bro. I need this dub, bro.
All right, let me get y'all some VIPs so we can see what's on the screen. Relax, princess. Who else needs a VIP, yo? All right. No problem, Kaya. All right, so here's what I'm saying, right? No problem. Who else needs a VIP? Where did DK go? All right, baby, I got you. On the VIP. Relax. All right. What if we got Royce O'Neal instead of JK? JK is going to go to Phoenix. Phoenix wants JK. I don't know where Steph is signing. I'm kind of disappointed that he's leaving Under Armour. You know what I'm saying? That kind of sucks. Nathan Banks, what's good? You're not Nate Mosby by any chance, are you? I think he's doing Curry brand regardless. Yeah. If he goes somewhere else and he's just like he's like off in his own company, sure, that's fine. Everybody and their mama. Bro, I'm telling y'all, right? This Draymond, JK, Steve Kerr, Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry thing, it's interesting. It's a very interesting thing. I'm telling y'all. It's fascinating to me. You know what I think happened, y'all? You want my honest opinion? I'm going to give you my honest opinion what happened. Let me give you my dead ass honest opinion. Okay? Draymond went to Steve Kerr and he said, take Mans out the lineup. If you want my honest opinion, take him out the lineup. That's what I think happened. If you take him out the lineup, I'll go play the 5. That's what I think happened. We'll manage the minutes anyhow we want to manage it, and I'll go play the 5. That's what I think happened, y'all. If you want my honest opinion, I think that's what happened. Dead ass. Dead ass, that's what happened. I think that's what happened, y'all. I think it's a Draymond thing, chat. If JK played well, somebody's not here next season. Somebody's not here next season. All right. If you're Donald Trump, right? If you're Donald Trump and you're in your last term, you're just going to do whatever the fuck you want, right? Who cares? You're just going to do whatever. You're in your second term. You're not eligible for re-election. You're trying to win a championship. They've asked me to win. What does that mean for next season? Yeah, bro, like, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that JK has played well. He hasn't played well. But I don't know why Mans went to the 5. Like, bro, he went to the 5. Draymond went to the 5. You know how many times I've sat on spaces and I said to people, put Draymond at the 5, right? And me and people have gotten into fights. Me and Malfoy gotten into fights, right? Me and Malfoy don't talk to this day because of that Draymond at the 5 shit. I said if he dies, he dies. And people hated me for that. So now Draymond is at the 5? What is this right here? The Warriors reportedly held several extended meetings after the beginning of their road trip. Blowout loss to OKC? Really? Malfoy. What's that about? You know, I was in a barbershop earlier and somebody sent that to me saying that multiple team meetings. I just ignored it. I'm like, whatever. Let me see this here. Let me go back to this thread. Multiple team meetings. Question mark. I got that at what time? I got that at 1:20 today. 1:20 my time. Team meetings. What's this multiple team meeting stuff? 15 games in and we're doing multiple team meetings? Why are we doing so many multiple team meetings? You know these niggas are cooked, right? They're doing multiple team meetings and Draymond is at center for the entire year? What the fuck is going on, bro? Okay. Y'all don't have a problem with that.
Yo, Erk,
I got you. Hold on.
you think Kuminga's gonna start pouting now that he's on the bench?
No, I think what Kaminga's going to do, to be dead honest with you, he's just going to come to work, do his job, grab rebounds, defend, and then at the trade deadline, they're just going to trade him. I don't think you're going to hear a peep out of him. He won't even be disruptive even slightly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think what he's been instructed to do is exactly what I said. Don't say a fucking word. Just go out there, rebound. Don't look at the rim because they don't want you to look at the rim, right? So go out there, don't look at the rim, pass the ball, rebound, hustle, run up the court, and you get your buckets that way, right? You won't be given the ball to create anything. The offense will find you. You know what I'm saying? So you're not supposed to self-create anything, right? Let the offense create it for you. So he's going to give you around, I don't know, like 6 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, something like that. And then the trade deadline will come and he'll just be up out of here.
Man, he should have just taken the qualifying offer and came to the Lakers, man.
Yeah, but the problem with the qualifying offer is that, like, for his next contract, it hurts. It hurts the percentage that he's going to increase from. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't he be only losing money like the year that he accepted the qualifying offer? Because then the following year he would have been able to get paid.
No, I think like there's like a base level increase that there's like a certain percentage that you can get off of. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can go from like say like an $8 million contract to like a $45 million contract. There's like a certain level. I don't remember the exact math of it, but it hurts. It would have hurt him if he just signed a qualifying offer for his next contract, essentially. So it matters like where you're extending from, right? So I think it's like, I forget what they call it, but he's just going to get traded. It's fine.
He would have been nice in the with the Lakers. Kuminga.
I don't care what Jason Simp thinks. I don't even care about his take. Fuck him. Dumbass. Y'all wonder like why me and a lot of these people have beef. Do you know why? Because me and a lot of these bozos used to argue back and forth back in the day. Now they have jobs on podcasts. This dude was like the biggest tool, bro. He used to tell people like Urkel is not a good person. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you don't even know me. You just don't like my LeBron take. What was their take about Jeannie Willie? They were talking about JK. Kuminga is not even shooting the ball, bro. He has on the season he's averaging 53% effective, 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. That's tough, man. In 12 games, that's what he's giving you.
Yo.
But I have to wonder, y'all. I gotta wonder, right? I gotta wonder what this is all about. I have to wonder. Because if no one is connecting the dots, I'm going to connect them for you. Why is Draymond at the 5? Why is he at the 5? It doesn't make any sense. Why is he at the 5? No one wants to answer that question. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally asking that question. Why is he at the 5? Why is he at the 5, y'all? He shouldn't be at the 5. Do we have lineup data for how, bro? All I know is Draymond was at the 5 when Jimmy Butler got here, down the stretch. I know that much. Once in a while, they tried Quentin Post. They saw that it worked in spots, but it really didn't work. Draymond is a snake. Can you talk about Curry and Under Armour? Okay. I was talking about this earlier, but I'll talk about it again. I'm fine with Steph leaving Under Armour. Steph kind of, went off into his own company, but the only way that I agree that Steph goes somewhere else, to say like he goes to like Nike, is if Steph can take his brand and sign somewhere else. Is if he can take his brand and he can sign elsewhere. That's what we need to do. I don't want Steph Curry logo to be this 3 stripes or this swoosh. I want Steph's brand to be this. I want Steph's brand, his logo to be this. I don't need a Nike swoosh. I don't wear Nike swooshes, bro. Right? So it looks like what did they say? Under Armour owns Steph Curry's logo. So what's going to happen after this year? Steph is bigger than wearing somebody else's shoe, bro. The fuck are we doing, dog? What are we doing, Kush? Listen, I want Steph. I don't want like no fucking like go to fucking Nike, bro. That's lame. Y'all don't think that's lame? Y'all don't think the Nike thing is lame? I don't even own Nikes anymore, bro. If you look at my closet, I can take y'all in my closet right now. You won't find one piece of Nike out. There's nothing in my closet that's Nike.
Yo, Urkel.
Yo.
What if it's both? Like LeBron has the crown and the Nike swoosh. It could be the 3 and the Nike swoosh.
Y'all like Nike, bro? I'm not a Nike person, so I'm kind of biased. And LeBron is at Nike, and I don't want Steph and LeBron under the same umbrella. I'm sorry. The only way I would say is like if Steph is off in his own brand, and then Steph is off on his own brand, and then Bron is off with Nike. That I'm cool with. I can live with that. So Nike, bro, and here's how Nike operates. Like Nike isn't gonna get Steph, bro. Like they don't spend money like that. Nike is gonna spend money. Here's why I think Steph ain't gonna go to Nike. Right? Here's why. Because Nike is looking for the next big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Like Ja?
No, like Wemby or there's like a couple of guys in soccer. Like I was noticing this in soccer, right? Where Nike was offloading like a couple of athletes, right? And they were really trying to focus on who the next big dude in football was going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a couple of like athletes just got like offloaded basically, right? And I think Nike is going to consolidate as well, right? So I think they're going to focus their resources and focusing on who the next guy is going to be. Steph is at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? So why would at the end of his career Steph is going to,
Dude, I bet Nike's pissed that they went after Ja instead of Anthony Edwards, because Anthony Edwards with Nike would have been sick.
Okay, all right. Let me ask y'all a question. What's going to happen with De'Aaron Fox? Does De'Aaron Fox go wherever Steph goes? Y'all didn't think about that, did y'all?
I think he stays with Under Armour.
He's with Curry Brand. Curry Brand is different from Under Armour. I think Steph is just going to branch off into his own shit. That's just me personally.
But doesn't Under Armour own the Curry 3 and everything about it?
Everything is negotiable, bro. Do he got manufacturing? No. I mean, why not?
Dude, Stephen Castle looked great yesterday.
Why did he leave Under Armour? Bro, I don't think Under Armour was a great partner. Do you think Under Armour was a great partner?
Nope.
Manufacturing costs a lot of money. I mean, shit, hire people in, bro. Work with the Chinese. I don't know. There's a ton of Chinese people in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure somebody there got some uncle or somebody that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, their marketing was piss poor.
Urkel, there's something about that swoosh, man.
Listen,
It's programmed to my mind.
listen. Back when Michael Jordan signed with Nike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back when Michael Jordan signed with Nike, what was the shoe of choice back then?
What was it, Adidas?
I think it was fucking Converse.
Phew.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then look at that. Nike then bought Converse. You know what I'm saying? So when I was growing up, was it Nike? Yeah, it actually was Nike, but Nike was Nike because of Jordan. You know, great investment, by the way. Steph should go with Puma. Yikes!
Might as well say Skechers.
But do they have a plan though?
Damn, I'm surprised. Puma got some people. LaMelo, Halliburton, Scoop.
Urkel, you were a Reebok guy. I mean, back in the day, y'all remember those Reebok pumps? Like, who's old enough to remember those Reebok pumps? You'd put them on and you'd like pump them up, you know? Pause. Who remembers those? Yo, the Reebok pumps were legit. You know what I'm saying? Because they had like a little ball on the top and you would like pump the ball up. You know what I'm saying? And
Urkel,
then
those came out in 1989. So
yeah.
just you 1989 November. Jesus.
Yeah.
My parents probably weren't even together at that time.
Probably. How old are you?
27.
27.
So that was
So you
30. That was 36 years ago when those came out.
So you were born in 97?
Yeah, I was born in 97.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You dudes are like my little brother's age, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck. Holy shit. God damn, I'm the old nigga, bro. Fuck.
Happens to everyone.
Bro. So the Under Armour thing, you know, the one thing that I used to say about Steph, right, and his shoe thing, like how I used to justify it, was that he had his own brand. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
negotiated his own brand and LeBron didn't. So I used to like say that he was his own boss. You know what I'm saying? Now, and now what the hell is he gonna do?
Burko, I'm confused because recently didn't he
This
like get
guy,
a big deal from them?
for me personally, I don't think he should go to Adidas because Adidas international and they're not as big. They got soccer. Soccer is a big thing, so he'll be more international. More.
Yeah, you little bitch.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Urkel, but recently didn't
Yeah.
Under Armour give him like a lot of money?
Yeah, that's when he signed that new deal and he had his own brand.
Wasn't that? Oh, I thought that was like a couple months ago. Something big happened between them though.
He signed a $1 billion deal.
Yeah, that exactly. So what happened between, in a couple months?
Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna guess because I kind of follow this. So in the apparel brand, right? In the apparel industry, you have Alo, Lululemon, Vuori. There's a lot of companies that do leisure wear. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest with you, that is all I wear, bro. I probably spent. I'm gonna say last year, I probably spent maybe $8,000 on leisure wear. Last year alone, I probably spent $8,000 alone just on leisure wear. I'm talking about shorts, workout tops, underwear, sneakers. I probably spent about $8,000 last year. You know what I'm saying? Alo, Lululemon, Vuori, brands like that, right? $670 a month. That sounds about right because if I go to Lululemon, right? If I go to Lululemon and I go to Alo, every time I go in there, right? Every time I go in there, I probably spend about $300-400 every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go in there, I probably spend that amount. So I wasn't going to Nike. All right, let me ask y'all a question. When have you gone and seen like a standalone Nike store at a mall? Not the outlet store, but the standalone store anymore. Where do you see it? No, not the outlet. I'm talking about like a Nike store. Like there's a Nike outlet store that they send like the lame shit to. I'm talking about like the premium Nike stuff.
Hey, Eric, but check this out.
Yeah,
At the mall, when you go into stores like Champs, Shoe Palace,
yeah,
all kinds of stores, the biggest sections they do have though is Nike. Like their shoes are there's more Nikes in those stores than there is like Adidas or whatever.
yeah,
And I think a guy like Steph teaming up with Nike again can set him up to like for after his career as well with golf. It could set him up. They know how to sell shoes even with for retired players. So
yeah,
like Kobe shoes are still popping, Jordan shoes are still popping, LeBron shoes still sell a lot, and them dudes are pretty much either not playing or LeBron's about to retire. And I think they can build Curry up better and he can get closer to becoming a billionaire. He'll become a billionaire with Nike more than I think he would with any other brand or his own. But I get what you're saying. Like, you don't want him to go to Nike. But I think that relationship's already there because I think he was with Nike when he was younger. Then
yeah.
he left. He might go back because it's the talent of his career, and he does love to golf a lot. So I can see that partnership again. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing. I mean, I don't know, bro.
He
I'm
said
like,
Nike killed his ankles. I'm pretty sure Nike's smart enough to fix that. I mean, I get it though, but I'm just like you, Eric. I don't have nothing Nike. I don't have shoes Nike, nothing.
yeah, bro. I'm not a Nike.
I
Like,
think it's I think it's not like our demographic no more. You know what I'm saying? Like once you hit like 35 and older, we don't really
Ron,
wear Jordans and stuff.
Factory, how old are you?
I'm 37.
Yeah, bro. Nikes are really big, bro.
Oh,
The
they're really big.
dunks, the dunks, everything
Oh, hell
about it,
yeah.
bro. It's huge.
I'm definitely I agree with you, but I'm just saying like a demographic like Irk says he doesn't wear Nikes no more. I don't. You kind of graduate from Nike. You don't wear Nike no more once you reach our age. You know what I'm saying? I'm not walking around in Dunks.
Yeah, but
You know,
realistically, who the hell is buying Under Armour, bro?
no one. Why did Steph go there in the first place? I'm not sure because Under Armour wasn't a. They went with
Not
Steph, I think, because it wasn't a basketball
bro.
thing. Like they weren't built off basketball. I
To
think
be
they wanted to tap into basketball with
honest,
Steph.
dead ass, right? Dead
Yep,
ass. I think he went there for equity because they offered him equity. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
But bro, if somewhere's gonna offer you equity, that's better than getting a fucking paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh hell yeah.
how you turn into a billionaire, bro.
Yep.
So if you're going and they're giving you equity, you take it. So when they're gonna spin you off into your own brand, I mean, shit, bro, like it don't get much better than that. So that's where it's kind of disappointing.
hmm
Hey Brandon, do you wear Nike? Rarely.
Dude, Urkel, where are you listening to these responses? Is it in playback? Because I don't see anything in playback.
You probably got to refresh the chat.
All right.
Sometimes the chat freezes up.
Yeah, I think Under Armour thought that they could jump on Curry and it could kind of lead them to, expand their basketball brand. But they were built off, I think, baseball, honestly. Like there are a lot of baseball players and I'm not even sure more gym stuff.
Hey Brandon, what do you wear? Like the Trump threes?
Brandon wears Skechers.
Oh, he likes Adidas? Okay.
What do you like, Brandon? Like Ultra Boost and like NMDs, Adidas? What do you wear?
I can see Brandon wearing them Grandpa New Balance style shoes too.
He likes
Brother, Brandon, I know you're not buying any dames, dog. You, maybe you'll look at them and appreciate them, but you ain't buying no dames, dog. Come on.
This is what Brandon is wearing to the RNC. You know what I'm saying? Brandon is wearing this to the RNC. Oh shit!
Dude,
I'm
what's
weak.
crazy is someone would actually wear those.
Of course.
Well, it was Camp Batesworth that got Curry into the Under Armour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, but Steph's gonna do good after he retires if he joins Nike.
Oh, definitely.
Story, by the way.
Yeah, because he's one of he's one of the greats. So people are gonna continue to buy his shoes.
hmm
I think you're just overthinking it, Urkel, because you don't like LeBron. But it's
It
gonna
can,
be a good business move for him.
it's a good segue, especially if he's really into golf. You know what I'm saying? Like I could really see that.
Spin the man off into his own brand. So you have all right. So Nike and the sister companies is like, Converse. You have Converse. You have Jordan, right? Who else is under that Nike umbrella? So Jordan.
Bron, Kobe.
No. I'm talking about like brands.
Oh,
right?
brands. Yeah, Jordan, Converse.
I think that business brand Kohan is under them.
Okay, so here's what would be ideal. So just have Converse, who else? Let me ask ChatGPT. Hold on. Because if this is
Does Aloe or Lululemon, whatever it's called, make shoes?
yeah.
They probably won't pick him up
Probably not.
because that's considered like high end, like athlete clothing, right? Or
Okay.
athletic clothing.
So here's what they got, right? Nike is a major blah blah blah. Some prominent, all right. Some prominent brands under Nike include Brand Jordan, right? Converse, Nike Golf, Nike Pro, Nike SB, which is skateboarding shoes and apparel, right? Nike Pro is performance and apparel gear, and then you have Hurley, right? So just make Curry brand the 7th. Simple.
Let me tell you why that's not gonna happen. You really think Nike's gonna have a brand by itself for Curry but not LeBron?
Why not?
LeBron would be outraged,
Yeah,
rightfully so.
didn't they make like LeBron his own campus and everything over there?
Dude, if I'm
Hold on.
LeBron, I'd be fucking pissed.
So hold on. Wouldn't you want that?
If I'm LeBron,
No, not if you're LeBron, but
oh,
if
if you're
you're like,
Curry, yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah, of course. If I'm Curry, I'm
Well-
like, damn, LeBron's on Nike, but I got my own shit. Ha.
so they have
course.
7 brands under Nike, right? And that's Brand Jordan, Converse, Nike Golf, Nike Pro, Nike SB, and Hurley, right? So why not just make Steph Curry brand the 7th? If you make that the 7th, perfect.
Freaking
I don't know,
Urkel.
bro. I don't know.
I mean, Kobe doesn't even have his own, and
Not
he's
even
like one of the top
LeBron, bro.
sellers.
Yeah, I think you would.
Don't
I think he
Kobe's-
would have. I think he would
Don't
have
Kobe
to
sell
definitely
more than
sell.
Bron?
Right now, he does. Yeah.
I mean, Kobe's have always been a top seller.
The thing about Nike is that Nike, I promise you, Nike would do that for Steph. T-Man, they wouldn't even do that for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And them and LeBron have had like a 22-year-old relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
They've had a 23-year-old relationship.
4, honestly.
Yeah. They have a really, really a lot, bro. Like LeBron has been with Nike older than some of y'all, bro.
Yeah, before he was drafted.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Yeah.
had a lot. So imagine like now you bring in Steph, right? And Steph gets spun off in his own brand, right? That would piss LeBron off, bro. Even though LeBron has like $1 billion deal with Nike.
Yo, Urkel, yeah, that's never gonna happen, bro. Think about it. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't even have his own brand.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you're going to bring Steph Curry over there and he's going to have his own brand? This is why this is not good news for me, bro. Like, because Steph was the second major athlete to have his own brand spun off. You know what I'm saying?
Did they say what happened?
We don't even know exactly if he's going to Nike, bro. What if he just goes off on his own?
I'm going to be honest with you, Braun Factory. I don't think Under Armour is selling anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the stock price and all of that, I don't think they're selling that much. And based on what I was reading, they ain't selling anything. And this is something that I've been following because I do invest in this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, sports apparel, it is so fucking competitive now, bro.
Yeah.
It is beyond competitive.
That's true. You don't really see people like rocking Steph Curry's, right? Like with fits.
Nah, you don't see it, bro. All right, dog. Maybe it's a gym I go to, right? I go to kind of like a high-end gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be dead ass. I don't see people wearing Nike in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like I remember back in the day, I would go to the gym and not every other, but damn near every shoe, every person rocking shoes in there, it was a Nike, right? Now I see all different kind of brands in there, right? So I would just do that like visual, like I'm going to the gym in the morning, right? And I'm just looking to see what people are wearing. Honest to God, every 5th shoe is a Nike. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people are rocking that one Swiss brand. I forgot what it's called. That's actually what I wear to the gym. It's like a Swiss brand. On, yeah. That's what I wear. I haven't worn Nikes in a long time.
Dude, what the fuck are ons? You mean like the cloud, the on cloud shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say on what? I thought they were called on clouds.
All the rich old guys wear on. Yeah, bro. Like, I see a lot of people wearing that Hoka brand. You know.
Yeah, Brooks is another one I've seen.
Yeah, Brooks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at Curry shoes, and they just don't seem like that. They're performance type shoes. They're built for him to to wear it while he's playing.
Yeah.
I don't think Under Armour made shoes to like what I'm saying, like dress up with. That makes sense.
So the AAU circuit, you're right. Hi Nikki, how you doing? Long time no speak. So she is right about that. The Currys are massive in the AAU
Oh
circuit.
yeah, definitely. Well, for teams while they're playing basketball.
But realistically, that's Curry goes anywhere, they're gonna follow. It's not Under Armour, it's Curry.
Yeah.
That's why the AAU kids are wearing it because of Curry.
Yeah, I like what somebody just said. Curry shoes more worn for on court than lifestyle. I think that's why it gets that that rep.
Man.
And that swoosh, man, no matter what, that swoosh goes a long way. That's what it is too.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I think the swoosh is just ingrained in our brains, bro.
It is.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking ingrained in our brains.
They'll put it on a little piece of, a little white t-shirt and just throw it out there for $80.
Okay, to be dead ass, right? Like, I'm gonna be dead honest with you. So I ran track in college, right? So I had a few schools that I could have gone to, right? And when people were selecting schools, right? You know what dudes like how certain people selected schools, whether they were a Nike school or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because of the swoosh.
That still
Because of the
happens.
swoosh.
Yeah. Mhm.
How they would look in it. Yep.
Yeah, because like if you have like a certain if you go to a D1 program and they got like a certain relationship with a school, bro, you're getting fucking hooked up with gear.
Hell
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like-
yeah.
Like to a crazy level.
Mm-hmm.
You know
All
what
the
I'm saying?
colleges got massive deals with all those brands,
Bro, I remember. So when I was going to ASU, right? Nike was linked up. No, sorry, Adidas was linked up with ASU, right? And then they went to Nike, and I think they're back to. I think they're Under Armour now, I believe, right? But bro, if you're in one of those programs and it's a recruiting tool, bro, because I literally watch people go to certain schools because they're a Nike school. You know what I'm saying? So it matters.
Yep.
It's funny because I just look at Nike now and I'm like, it's really whatever, you know?
Yeah, bro, the branding is so strong, man. And that's what
Yeah.
they've built over the years. That swoosh is just, it takes care of you for generations if you're with them. And somebody said it's like a spell. It really is.
But to be honest with you, I was in a barbershop today when that news came out and it completely shocked me. That's kind of out of left field, bro.
Yep.
Any of y'all have any inkling that would have happened?
Mm-mm. And I think more like, because like you said, he had equity. He had equity within. That means they bought him out too, right? Has to.
The man literally just signed like $1 billion deal or something like that. Steph don't need to go anywhere associated with Bron. NT7, I 100% agree with.
Man.
Hey, you see when I started to figure out like, okay, you see when we were on Twitter and Steph was getting clowned for the finals MVP stuff, bro?
Mhm.
I got so pissed, right? I got so pissed that I went into my closet, right? And I had a shitload of Nike stuff, bro. I either gave it away, okay, because I had like a brother, right? And I'm talking about stuff with tags on it, bro. Never even worn yet. It has tags on it. And I would just have my brother just come and visit, and I would just give them shit. They were leaving. That's how much Nike shit I had, bro. Like, if I were to go to the gym, I could just not do laundry for like a month and a half. That's how much Nike shit I would have just to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And one day they just came, and my brothers were taking like fucking like like a whole suitcase worth of just Nike shit of my shit. You know what I'm saying? And this was happening around 2017. So you see when people were on Twitter and people were clowning about the finals MVP shit, bro, I got so fucking pissed off at Nike. And I went into my closet and I just started to like pack the shit up. Next thing you know, I was going into Lululemon and Olo and all of that shit. And I was just like, just rebranding, bro. Just spending silly amounts of money because I was so mad about the Nike shit. That's how fucking extreme I was, bro.
Oh,
Yo, Urkel, I'm reading an article here that Curry brand will be free to partner elsewhere after October 2026.
After October 2026, so next season.
next season, yeah.
Mhm.
So that, bro, so that's what I'm saying. So they're going to negotiate with other brands to do like a partnership. They're only going to do a partnership, bro. Nike ain't signing a 30-year-old Steph. They're going to do a partnership because all right, they need Steph. They need somebody like for the branding, right? But Steph ain't trying to be like fucking, in production and distribution and all of that shit.
Like a Steph Marbury.
Yeah. Like that's a
Yo,
lot of fucking work, bro, to have like, you know
hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yo, his brand's huge in China,
Bro,
from what I know.
think about Breaking Bad, right? Breaking Bad, they had production and distribution problems. You know what I'm saying? That was like half of the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So remember like Jesse and Walt, how they had like major issues, like, coming up with the production and then distribution and all of that. It was a fucking nightmare, bro. So you got to have like a logistics team for all of that. You know what I'm saying?
hmm That's a whole nother monster. I don't even know.
It's
A
a whole
lot of
nother
a lot
system.
of athletes get scared of that.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, what if he goes the Dwayne Wade route with that Chinese brand?
Who?
The Li Ning thing? Whatever
Yeah.
it's called?
Speaking of which, you know that Dwayne Wade is like a billionaire from that, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
No. He is legit a
Yeah.
billionaire from that.
Yeah. So would that'd be perfect for Curry.
A Chinese brand,
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
It's a huge market.
Not a bad idea.
The global expansion. And let me tell you, back when I was in high school, the Way of Wade brand was pretty big.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea because again,
And they need someone like, realistically better. Just giving it a
bro,
buck.
I had no idea that Dwayne Wade was
A billionaire.
was rich from that brand, but
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade left Jordan because Jordan wasn't paying anything and he went to that Chinese brand. But I didn't know like how much equity he got, bro. He got a ton of equity in that brand.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's like a fucking billionaire just from that deal.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, right? Because of him, Jordan Brand sent me like, this is way back in the day. This is probably like 2008, 2009. Jordan Brand sent me like 2 boxes of just like Jordan shit.
2 boxes
Like
of what?
2 boxes, like big ass boxes, right?
Of?
Of Jordan shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So right now that brand that Wade, I can't even pronounce the name, but Leaning, whatever.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has Wade. It has Butler. Hashtag noticing has Butler.
Yeah,
His
that's right. Yeah.
teammate.
You think Steph is going to partner with a Chinese brand?
Why not?
Then Bron fans is going to call Steph a communist.
And what if there's 1 billion behind it? So right now they got Wade, Butler, D'Lo, Van Vliet, McCollum, and Yang Hansen. But his teammate's Butler. You never know.
They're going to have a fucking field day, bro. Oh, no. I don't like this, though.
You don't want him to go with that Chinese brand?
Distribute your internet, you communist, if you're not quiet. Distribute your internet, you communist, if you're not quiet.
You wouldn't want him on this Chinese brand?
I don't know. Ooh. Who is that slid like that? Oh, my God. Is that Naismith? Shit, is he okay? Holy shit, I can't even watch that. Woo! Oh my God, is he all right? That looked like a groin.
Like his groin or a hamstring, yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit. Naismith, CJ. That's totally shocking to me, though. Completely shocking.
You're under surveillance.
What did he say? I like Zach Lowe. Zach Lowe is good.
6 months. Yeah. My wife was worried about me. She's like, you're such.
You know why I like Zach Lowe, bro? Zach Lowe is good because he's like one of these dudes that like he talks about analytics and then he talks about analytics, but he gives you like a visual. You know what I'm saying? Like he talks about analytics, but then he'll talk about like specific plays. You know, analytics with context. Yeah, bro. I like people like that. Those are the people that you should listen to. You see people that use just pure analytics. Don't listen to people like that, man.
Brandon says Lowe is garbage.
Nah, Brandon. No. He's
been in the game for a long time, man.
Context with it.
6 months. Yeah. My wife was worried about me. She's like, you're such a workaholic. What are you going to do? And I was like, watch how amazing I am at doing nothing. It was great.
I mean, I bet you 3/4 of these people are going to go home and do a podcast tonight, you know?
You're going with the anti-media tropes right out of the gate.
I mean, it'll qualify you to coach the Lakers, you know?
Damn.
6 months. Yeah. My wife.
Did Zach Lowe have an MVP vote?
Let me check.
Finals MVP. I think he did.
He did?
I think so.
So he had an MVP vote. Yeah, he did have an MVP vote. Let me check Finals MVP.
6 months.
No,
Yeah.
He does not.
My wife was worried
he didn't
about
have
me.
a
She's like,
Finals
you're
MVP, no.
So just MVP regular season?
I was like,
Yes.
watch how amazing I am at doing nothing. It was great.
I mean, I bet you 3/4 of these people are going to go home and do a podcast tonight, you know?
You're going with the anti-media tropes right out of the gate.
I mean, it'll qualify you to coach the Lakers, you know?
6 months.
Wow. Oh shit. That is fucking funny. That is funny.
Cooked him like a bitch.
Yeah. You little bitch.
Cooked him like a bitch. You're cooked again.
Wow.
You little bitch. Yeah.
That's crazy. So guys really don't like JJ Redick, huh?
Well, you think because he came from the podcast?
Bro, that man said it's so open with such conviction. You know what I'm saying? He said it with such conviction. It's kind of wicked.
Wasn't JJ coaching like elementary school with like hoops before he became coach of the Lakers?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they look at it that way. Like you go from that, do the podcast, and now you're an NBA coach.
Redick didn't pay his dues. Well, he's Duke bred, man. You know those Duke guys. They get a lot of favoritism. And then Coach K, Coach K's always talking to him too.
Dipshit JJ Redick.
Dipshit Kelly Oubre. DK. Dipshit Carlos Boozer.
How many different of the dipshits do you think we can get from Brandon? So we got dipshit Kelly Oubre, dipshit Carlos Bruiser. How many different dipshits do you think we can get? Dipshit Chris Paul. I don't have dipshit Chris Paul. I'm going to collect the dipshits like I collect shot glasses, you know?
I swear I heard him say dipshit somebody else yesterday.
He said dipshit Chris Paul yesterday. He said dipshit Kamala. Dipshit Joe Biden.
He was calling him more than that yesterday.
Brandon had a bad day yesterday when that whole email news came out.
He was debating in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, he was getting fried. He was getting fried yesterday.
Just sounded like a presidential debate.
Bro, he was getting fried yesterday, bro. He was scrambling. And it's hilarious watching Brandon scramble too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was about to get cooked.
That's not like him.
It was up in his voice. It's fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know they had the 20-second timer mute thing. A little feature.
Do you like Brandon? Bro, I think Brandon is one of the funniest people on here, bro. I can see past the politics, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the politics shit like a lot of people do, you know? But
yeah,
I think he's an interesting person. Like, he's so focused on like fucking debating and just talking over people, you know?
Yeah, he just jumps into any room he can and just starts debating.
Yeah, bro, it's like any room, you know what I'm saying?
He'll debate about anything.
Yep.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, bro. But
dude, the Under Armour stock's at $5.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal, bro. Brutal.
Dude, I would have sworn it was like minimum like 32 or some shit.
No. 5 is a lot too. That shit really hasn't even appreciated that much. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at so bro, look at the market cap of that Under Armour stock, bro. It sucks. $5.
Holy fuck. Dude, you could have quizzed me. I would have been like, yeah, bro, easily over $25. Like, yeah, for sure. Like easily over 25. Dude, this is embarrassing.
So okay, like the height of the stock, right? The height of the stock was in July of 2015. What coincides with July of 2015?
The chip.
Right?
Yeah.
Steph Curry, right?
Yeah.
So July of July of 2015, it was at $48. Okay?
Yeah.
The shit was at $49. It was almost a $50 stock, right? And then after that, the stock just went down and down and down and lost all types of value. You know what I'm saying? So think about how much market cap they lost during that time. Wicked. Wicked stuff, bro.
Dude,
They have like a
466 is like embarrassing.
Bro, they have a $2 billion market cap. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. For a company that size, right? So
Yeah.
$2 billion market cap. And today, so the stock, you know what I'm saying? Like the all-time high, I believe, is like $49. The 52-week high is like 11. But the all-time high is like $50, essentially. And then over the years, it just went down and down and down, you know. In 2021, when everything was up, it went down to like $22, and now it's at around under $5 right now. Because nobody ain't buying shit, you know?
Damn, that's terrible, man.
Yeah. So since Steph said that he was going to they were going to leave. Yeah, so I think what they're doing is that they're restructuring, right? Based on what I'm reading. So they're restructuring, bro. So they're just offloading Steph's money.
So it was Under Armour that approached him then.
Probably.
Yeah.
Damn, Marco. Remember how you said like 2 billion market cap for Under Armour?
Yeah.
Guess what the market cap is for Lululemon?
How much?
20 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that company's blown, like, they've blown up over the last 5 years.
But even Lululemon is struggling. Like a lot of these companies are struggling, bro. A lot of them are struggling. But you know, fuck, bro. Like if you're gonna sell like some fucking yoga pants for like $120, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Dude, in the last year,
Didn't their owner?
look
I
at
think their owner was
Lululemon
like
in
in
the
some
past year.
controversy.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, this is gross for Lululemon. Oh my god.
Their owner came out and was like, they were trying to. That woke crowd was trying to make them like, I guess, some about market to like bigger people, and he was like, my clothes ain't for big people. Or
They're
something
not.
like that.
They're not. Yeah, they're not.
They're not.
He kept it
They're
up.
not.
That's what happens when you keep it real. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
They're not.
Damn, its peak was at 510 per stock. Sheesh.
But the problem is that places like that, like Alo, they don't have a basketball division. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And who knows if they would ever want to tap into something like that.
Yeah. So based on what I'm seeing, like this is going to be unique though, because he does have his own brand. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, he has his own company. So I think what they're going to do is that they're just going to partner with somebody else. You know, you bring the branding, and we handle like the manufacturing, distribution. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You get creative control of the shoe. So don't be surprised if you see Curry brand partnered with Alo or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So it's funny you say that. Joe Burrow has a shoe deal with Alo.
Yeah.
And so does here Jimmy Butler. They have a recovery mode sneaker, emphasizing the blend of sport, wellness, and fashion. So they have Joe Burrow and Butler.
Viore. Viore is an interesting brand. Like they're a newer brand too, you know? I've seen them popping up in malls. They're a high-end brand. Matt's tired apparently. He went to bed early.
It is so tired and I miss you, Papa.
It's just said Echo Unlimited.
If Curry Brand partnered with Arlo, Draymond will have a stroke. Did Willie Green actually get fired, or is
No, that's fake.
okay?
No, but that Central account they've been spot on.
I don't know how that's funny, bro. You just post fake shit.
Dude, what's crazy to me is the following they have. Like,
Yeah.
Never wrong, just early.
dude, they got 747K followers. What?
That's crazy. From posting fake shit?
Yeah, 747K. Insanity.
Bro, and it's crazy how there's so many people that are so gullible at almost half the stuff they post, bro. It's
That's
nuts.
why it goes viral. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, Braun Factory.
Hey, what's good, man?
How do you feel after last night, brother?
There's no shame in an ass whipping like that, man. Matt, they haven't lost all year. I think the only game they lost it was the game they rested everybody. So they're
We can
coming
beat 'em,
after
bro.
everyone. It's not just us. Warriors got whipped the day before. We got whipped.
We can beat them. We didn't have LeBron, so it didn't count. At least we can say that.
They're just in a groove, man. You know,
When
once
I
you
have
win
a
a
loss-
championship like that like they're so confident.
Whenever we have a loss like that, I don't even want to go on stream, to be honest, bro. You don't even deserve for anybody to come on stream and talk about you, bro. At least the fucking day, bro.
You got to take the good with the bad, though, Matt.
Yo, Matt, if LeBron played, though, you guys would have probably lost by like 18-20. So that's good.
Yeah.
Ernie, you're a Rockets fan trying to crack jokes. You know that? You want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want to go?
That wasn't a joke. That was a real assessment.
That's not how basketball works.
You tell me how it works after last night.
Okay, so we've beaten them before. You're acting like they've beaten us 100 times.
Last season?
Yeah, we mean 4 months ago? That's 4 months ago.
Okay, man.
Ernie, what's your gonna be excuse when the Rockets don't win again? You're gonna go to OKC? Is Katie gonna go to OKC? What's he telling you in the group chat?
He's saying that Lakers look pretty good.
We have more wins than you, so. And you have had a healthy roster. How do we have more wins than you? And you have had your whole healthy roster the whole year.
Brother, wait till the end of the season.
No, but seriously,
You guys are going to get like 43
I don't
wins.
understand. How do you come with the assessment you're better than us when we have been winning more games without LeBron the whole year, Luka 4 games, Reeves 4 games? You make no sense, bro.
Fake wins.
Yeah, it's always fake wins. Look, yeah. I don't even talk about it because I don't care about the Rockets, brother. You want to talk about the teams you've been beating?
Bro, they took OKC to double OT. And you guys got blown
Bro,
out by
that was
30.
OKC's first game without Jalen Williams, brother, and they literally beat you.
Double
Fully
OT?
healthy. They beat you fully healthy.
Double OT? You guys lost by 30?
It was a good game. You guys played a good game, but they were missing their second best player.
Yo, Matt, real talk. Playoffs, right? It's Rockets versus Lakers. Realistically, gun to your head, who you got?
If we're fully healthy, us. By the time you make it to the, unless you get,
Is this you guys now, or you guys after the Wiggins trade, after this, after that, or you guys right now?
You let me talk?
Go ahead.
This is me saying if you guys don't sign a point guard and we don't sign a wing, we still have too many weapons for you. You're going to have to be slaving. This is me talking like you're not going to trade for a point guard, which you probably are. But if you stay currently constructed, you're going to have to slave for baskets from now until the end of the year, and that's not going to wear down on your. It's not going to wear down good on your star players.
We're gonna have to what for baskets?
Slave. You're playing heavy defense. You're full court pressing. You're playing very good defense, but you have to work too hard for your baskets.
He's basically saying what happened last year is going to happen again. You know how you guys struggled a lot in that half court.
But if they sign a point guard, it's going to change things.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, if we don't sign a wing, we're not beating OKC. I'll say that. I'll be honest.
Brother,
about
you
it.
ain't beating us.
Brother, you're not good. What
Better
is
than
this?
y'all.
You do this every year. You're not good. Your best player is a 37-year-old post Achilles.
So let's make a bet. If they face each other in the playoffs, let's bet 100.
You can have my
Regardless.
channel. You can have Space King Lakers.
Brother, what am I gonna do with that?
You can do with it. You can turn it to Space King Rockets.
for 2 years and I'm out.
No, 2 years, brother. If you don't win next year, that boy packing his bags.
Wait, what's the bet? What's the bet? If the Rockets have a better record?
No. If they face in the playoffs, I have the Rockets winning, and he has the Lakers.
Why do you think the Rockets are better than the Lakers, healthy versus healthy?
Dude, I think the Rockets are really good. Last year,
You thought the Suns. You thought the Suns last year were elite.
dude. I almost just said a word I can't say. But dude, listen. They took the Warriors to 7 last year.
Oh, you guys think you're gonna take those hitters?
They took the Warriors. They took the Warriors to 7 last year, and you lose.
This guy said the
Dog!
Warriors.
Shut the hell up! Holy crap! Yo,
This guy
mute
said
up,
the
mute up.
Warriors. This guy
Look,
said the
let
Warriors.
me finish. Let me finish. They took the Warriors 7 last year, right? They lost Fred VanVleet. They added KD. You get a year development from Amen Thompson. Sengun is a lot better.
This guy's talking about Sengun and fucking America. Y'all bums, bro.
I mean,
You ain't doing
Sengun and Amen Thompson are really good, bro.
Testing.
So is Jabari Smith.
What's good, Bleacher?
Tari Eason. Dude, our team's really good, bro. You'd love if you had our team.
No, I would not. I like having Luca, who clears your entire roster.
I'm not gonna lie. Luka on the
Team
Rockets
game.
would be sick.
Team game, brother.
Yo, chat. Do you think we're better than the Rockets right now?
No. Fuck no.
The Warriors?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Right now, nah. But it's too early, Herc. That's what I keep saying. I'm like, bro, 13 games?
Steph owns the Rockets. They literally signed Kevin Durant, you idiot.
You know, all right. So by the numbers, right? By the numbers, the Rockets right now, I think they have a better offense and defense than us. It's still early, but
Super early. Or we gotta wait till like a quarter at least. You know how they say, like a quarter. We go off quarters.
You're not realizing time does not do the Warriors roster any justice.
okay. The Rockets have the best. The Rockets have the best offense in the league, right? That's one thing. Their defense, where's their defense at? They have an 11th ranked defense. Our defense is like a little bit better than theirs. However, they have the 3rd best net rating in the league right now.
The Rockets?
Yeah.
And their young guys are only going to get better. You know, Sengun, Amen, Jabari, Tari, Reed Shepard.
Hell of a thing.
Matt, what's funny about that? What's funny about
I said
that?
Reed Shepard.
Yes, Reed Shepard is one of the young guys. Yes.
No, he's good.
Yeah. He's gonna only develop.
He's getting played off the floor in the playoffs. I'll tell you that. I'll guarantee that.
All these small sample size Sylvesters.
That's what I'm saying. Like shooting percentages can change still dramatically. That's how early the season is. You have one bad game and the percentages dips big time.
What a brilliant performance by the man himself yesterday. Steph Curry did his thing.
And it's crazy because in the beginning of the first, second quarter, he was struggling. I was like,
It didn't even look like he was playing that well.
yeah.
The game changed once Castle got in foul trouble because he was putting the clampers on Steph. And then he came out of the game. Steph got a flow, and then even when Castle came back, it was too late.
But not only that, I kept saying in the chat room too. I'm like, yo, the Spurs haven't hit a field goal they didn't hit a field goal the last 5 minutes of the second quarter, and then in the third quarter they only had 2 made field goals within the first 5 minutes of that quarter, and I was like, damn, they're gonna lose this game. They couldn't score.
Let me play this real quick. Hold on.
I was told this was something that was brewing for a minute, for a while, and they kept this hush. They kept this hush because, again, when you think of Under Armour, you think of Stephen Curry. Again, 13 years this partnership has been in existence, and Stephen Curry has helped elevate the brand of Under Armour, transformed it into a competing basketball shoe company. Before that, it was just Nikes and Adidas, and now you look at just the upbringing of kids today, and the Curry shoe is definitely one of the hottest
This
shoes
mobile app is so trash.
over a decade that you see kids coming up with. So this was definitely something that was working. You know, I was told that it's been working in the works for quite a few months. They did a good job of keeping it hush. But what I can tell you is that Stephen Curry and his representatives have already been contacted by the other
That's shocking. That's shocking. Shocking news, Chris.
Trying to see if anything can be done.
Yeah, so spin him off into his own brand under your brand, and we got a deal. That's it.
Eric, maybe some of that stuff was in Curry's head too, bro. Like, he's human, you know?
Yeah.
And that's messing with his pockets. Imagine somebody come up to you and say, hey, we're ending this. You know what I'm saying? We're no longer going to be partner or whatever.
Marco, can you admit now though that Under
How
Armour,
many?
Under Armour was dog shit?
I know. People love to hate on Steve Kerr after Warriors lost. How many people loved him? You got to look at the audacity and the foresightness to sit down the kid that can only dunk, change his starting lineup, and go out there and put his right personnel on the floor to let the Warriors win this. That one goes
Bleacher
in the
Dave, I don't
Steve
think
Kerr column.
Steve Kerr's always been one of those dudes who pulls the right strings at the right time. It's just he waits too long sometimes to do stuff like that.
Hey Benji. Yeah, I miss the days when I would just go on Urkel's room every day and just relax.
I talked to my papa, Erky.
So Urkel doesn't like Draymond playing the 5 already.
I think it's pretty stupid to have Draymond at the 5. 12 games in, and we got Draymond at the 5. I mean, but this fan base has just been crippled by agendas. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let me say that again. This fan base has been crippled by agendas because a couple years ago, when I used to say, put Draymond at the 5, that's the only place that he can play. Now you're hearing people completely okay with Draymond at the 5. You see how that works, bro? Because I've been saying for the longest, Draymond should be at the 5, right? Now Draymond is at the 5. It's crazy how that works.
It's crazy how Steph has never played with like a star big like in their prime.
Isn't that phenomenal?
At Urkel,
imagine never having like a.
But you know what?
You know,
players like Steph, Urkel, you're supposed to pair those guys like with a star big, like an AD, like those type of like archetype players. But because of Draymond, and because pairing him with a big that doesn't shoot, obviously, the best bigs are not the best shooters in today's game, at least from what I see. You can't play him with Draymond. So because of Draymond being so good at what he does, you're not allowed to pair Steph with a star center. But and now you're seeing the negative effects to that. So now he's past his prime, and it's like I personally think you don't need Draymond. You guys, I think he's a good defender still, but me seeing as an outsider fan that doesn't have the bias, is he really still that special on defense that you can't replace him?
You don't need Rui. You don't need LeBron too. You need Rui.
His
You're winning games without LeBron.
To me, Draymond.
Yeah.
You little bitch. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking mouth, bro. Shut your little fucking mouth. You little bitch. Keep doing that. I'm gonna go start up and put the Instagram page. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
You little bitch.
Keep talking. I'm gonna go put the Instagram page. Keep talking. Yeah, go on mute, bitch.
Punch the gut out of you.
Go on mute. Go on mute, you little fucking rut.
Yeah.
Stupid little fucking rut. Anyways.
Little bitch.
Belly make you throw up your own guts, you little bitch. And then I'll make you eat it, and then you throw up again, you little fat fucking belly.
You can't even talk. You're learning English. Good, Papa. That Rosetta Stone is working.
Yeah.
Rosetta. Urkel got him a Rosetta Stone last Christmas, guys.
Hey, so, again, I'm going to ask, are we comfortable having the man at the center? all year long.
Well, Urkel, what I want to ask you is, do you think Draymond's defense now is replaceable?
Like
if you replace him with a Siakam, does your defense take that much of a dip?
That I'm not sure. Maybe
on some nights, Matt. Like yesterday, Draymond was a beast on defense.
Yeah.
But I feel like the dynamic of having a consistent scoring four, would change the dynamic of the team.
All right, so say on this team we took Siakam. All right, say we had Jimmy, we had Siakam, and we had like a center, right? Any center.
Look what Brandon said. Is that true?
Thanks.
Green does a lot for Curry. The screens, defense, playmaking.
I just want him out of the teams. I want him off the team so Steph stops getting those illegal ass screens. They're like scared. The refs are scared of Draymond Green, bro.
I don't think people understand how ingrained that Draymond dynamic is. It is so ingrained.
Do you guys troll when you say Steph will retire if Draymond gets traded? Does he care that much?
It's actually a real thing. Yeah.
It's why he's still here and Clay's not.
He picked Draymond over Clay.
No. He didn't pick Draymond over Clay. He would rather Clay be here, but you know.
So he liked Clay more. He was closer to Clay.
I think he's closer to Draymond. I think he's closer to Draymond. If I were to be totally honest.
I think their contracts are tied up together too, ain't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
Man, how horrible has Horford signing been, though, bro?
Yeah, it's not looking good so far. Not looking good. All right, T-Man.
I'm happy. We won one war this season so far. The Aiden talks we won that war.
Which one? The Horford?
The Aiden versus Horford talks. We won that. We easily won that.
Horford does not look great. Horford looks like a 40-year-old guy.
Exactly.
Bro.
Like a Kevin Willis when he was done.
Bro, I'm in my early 40s, and like when I'm at the gym or whatever, and I'm watching people run up and down the basketball court, like I'm just watching them, bro. This shit just hurts. It hurts my brain watching people just run up and down a basketball court. So I couldn't even imagine.
Can you imagine running up and down with like these 22-year-olds?
Bro, hell no.
That's crazy.
No, but it's not. All right, like the running up and down a basketball court is not like a big deal. You know what's a fucking big deal, bro? When you go home and you get up the next morning and you can't move, that's what it is, bro. Like, so you can stretch and but when you see the next morning, oh my God. The recovery is what kills you, bro. It's not like, because I'm in like okay shape, you know what I'm saying? But like getting up a basketball court and just running up and down a basketball court, and then you got to recover. That's the difference between being young and being old. It's a fucking recovery, bro. That's why these athletes were taking like HGH so much, you know, because it was a recovery aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because your body just doesn't bounce back anymore. It's kind of like going to the club in like your early 20s, you know what I'm saying? And then you get up the next day and then you just go to the club again, you know what I'm saying? And you can do that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know what I'm saying? When you get older, bro, and you drink one night, your whole weekend is done. And I started to notice that when I was like in my late 20s and 30s, you know what I'm saying? When you go out, say like a Friday night, you know, and you drink or whatever, and you're home, and you're getting up at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and then you're just laying in bed there. And then next thing you know, you're ordering DoorDash at like 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And then your whole day is gone. That's what happens, bro. Now, when you're younger, you just fucking bounce back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me too though. Like I used to play a lot of hoop when I was younger too, in my 20s, and I was known to be like quick, stop and go that type. I
Yeah,
used to love Iverson, so I played. I kind of that was my guy I looked up to.
yeah.
Then I turned like 34, 33, and I started playing with these 20-some-year-olds. And I used to be the quick one. When I was playing these other 20-year-old dudes, bro, I felt so slow.
Oh my god,
And they
bro.
would just run right by me. And in my brain, I'd be like, yo, I used to be the quick one. What the hell's going on? So I can only imagine what these dudes feel. On top of that, you start feeling more stiff, right? You start pulling hamstrings when you're like, damn, I stretched. Like, what the hell happened? Bro, it's just a bunch of, it's weird, bro. Like, it really is weird. I laughed at LeBron still trying to play with these dudes. I'm like, damn, he's still going to try to play?
I remember when I was in college, right? Actually, when I was in grad school, and when I was in grad school, I was probably around 20. I'm gonna say 27, right? 26 or 27. And by that time, I was like removed from like playing soccer, like on an everyday basis, right? And I remember I was playing with some kids. These dudes are like 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I played at like a international level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fucking owning these kids, right? But you see, like when I left the field, bro, my feet were just fucking throbbing, bro. Like and it felt like my feet was gonna burst through the cleats. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what is this? You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew, like, I was like, okay, like this is what aging feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What's this
Played
technical?
I ain't trying to hear all that. I gotta stretch my back just to be able to stand up straight. Y'all ain't got shit to worry about.
Man.
Nah, bro. It's like once you stop moving, bro, it's over, man. Once you
It
stop moving,
is. That's crazy.
man.
And it's crazy to see like all your players you like growing up, like Steph, LeBron, Harden, Russ. Now they're the dudes getting blown by and stuff. I'm like, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
By some random cats too.
You know what I wonder about the Steph deal though? Like what's going to happen with the deal? Like, do you think? So when did Kobe go to Nike? By the way, do we have history of that?
I want to say around that anywhere. I think 2008ish, 10ish, around there.
Let me ask. Let me see, because I think that kind of matters. So Kobe
Oh,
signed.
2003.
So Kobe signed with Nike in 2003. Okay. When was Eagle Colorado? Like a year later?
4. Yep.
Yeah, so I think that actually affected Kobe, because when he he was going through that Colorado stuff, it definitely affected him being like the face of the brand or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you had Braun and all of that stuff. So I think Nike just leaned with Braun.
They
You know,
pivoted. Yep.
Kobe was going through his stuff, and I think that kind of hurt Kobe's standing. That hurt Kobe's career a lot, bro.
Bro, that killed his image at that time.
Yeah, it was diabolical to him. So I mean, it just shows like how much he was loved. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm. And at that time, Nike was putting together a real good team because Nike was blowing up with like a lot of NBA players signing with them. Duncan,
yeah,
even
You
before
say
LeBron, it
Nike?
was all them dudes.
You say Nike?
Nike, Sean Marion, Duncan, Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson. They had a whole team.
hey Mets fan, this is actually an interesting chart. Okay, so this chart is saying NBA points per 100 possession the first month versus the whole season, right? So in the first month of the year that the Warriors won the title, this is where points per 100 possession were, right? So 108. and then it finished the season at 112. Look at the jump in this season, bro. This is a crazy jump. So that year, in this year right here, the Warriors were winning games and then they were losing games. So they were winning a lot of games, and then the second half of the year, they were playing 500 ball. You see this right here? This was a big reason on why the Warriors struggle so much the second half of the year. This right here. A part of it was Draymond, but this was also a big reason as well, because we just didn't have like a high octane offense back then. But look at where the offense is within the first month. There's no way that it can increase that much, right? Look at where the offense was last season. Jesus Christ. Bro, we need to go back to these conditions right here. Wicked.
It's all those damn free throws, are.
Man. The free throws are crazy this season. Have you been noticing that?
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
But I think overall the intensities of the games have been crazy, bro. Like, they're playing hard right now. Like, I was looking at the other last week. I'm like, God damn, a lot of teams are playing hard right now.
Yeah, the free throw stuff has been wicked, bro. I don't like the free throw fest. I'm going to be honest with you, man.
Every night, there's a team that's shooting at least 35, 40 free throws a night. Every night.
That's a tough pass for Lauri Markkanen to make. Would y'all want Lauri Markkanen on the Lakers or not? Or have
honestly, bro, anybody that plays defense, man. Anybody that plays defense.
That might not be Lauri, though.
Nah. I'm still iffy about that backcourt. I mean, I love Austin Reeves, but I'm to be real, a backcourt with Luka and Reeves, man, that's just defensively. I mean, offensively they can cook. Defensively, they get cooked. Like,
you would trade Reeves from Lauri quick. So if Lauri's a 4, where would Bron play though?
Exactly.
Bron would go back to the 3. Bron's a 4 at this point. Just like how Jimmy Butler is a 4, right? So when I was asking y'all earlier, why is Draymond at the 3, right? Or sorry, why is Draymond at center? Guess what? Jimmy Butler is a 4.
At the 4. All those players are 4s now. KD, LeBron, Jimmy.
Now, bro. Steve Kerr thinks that JK is a 4, right? Jimmy Butler is a 4. Draymond wants to be a 4. I mean, it's it's quite the conundrum.
You guys win again with that lineup tomorrow. You're gonna stay like that for a while.
This is going to be interesting.
Did you like Will starting yesterday?
I think he was okay. I think he was fine. Biggest Curry Sexual, you're a sicko, bro. Anything you send me, I know it's about to be nonsense. You know what I'm saying? OG Trey, or better known as
Oak Tree.
You're always argumentative, bro. That's why I like you. You're always arguing.
What Dumb Tree said was casual. Oak Tree.
Tomorrow's Cup games?
How do you feel about tomorrow? Who do y'all play tomorrow again? I forget.
Pelicans.
The Pelicans? Oh,
yeah, that's a win.
They suck, bro.
Bro, the Lakers schedule has been pretty light.
Yeah.
We
Just
play
road
the
trip.
we play the Pelicans and then the Bucks and then we play the Jazz 2 times in a row. So the Jazz games are when LeBron's gonna come back.
I
LeBron's
think
coming back
it
in 2
schedule
games.
gets harder after the Jazz games, right?
Yeah. LeBron already had his first practice today and he said he had no lingering pain the day
Mhm.
after. So he's gonna be back in 2 games.
I think that next week.
No, Jublu, they're saying he's gonna be back for the Jazz the back-to-back Jazz games.
Man, why do people accuse Braun of like faking that injury, bro? Me personally, I don't think it's fake.
Listen to me. Even if it's a fake injury, you guys need to realize he is 41. There is no other blueprint or player who has played this long at this level. So all he is doing is load managing his body. And in today's NBA, they do not allow you to load manage without a valid excuse. So even if he was lying, what's so bad about a 41-year-old who starts on a contending team in the West to load manage at 41 years old? Nobody complained when Kawhi Leonard did it and he won a fucking ring because of it.
They actually
Urkel is funny as hell because he's been saying that he's lying.
Yeah, but
and it's
Urkel,
like, oh,
this guy,
why would
this
anybody
guy,
say he's lying?
yeah, Urkel, this guy has quite literally played the most minutes in NBA history. We should not be questioning if he wants to load manage 60 games in a row.
You know what load managing is to me? Like, you play one game and then if you don't want to play a back-to-back, don't play the. And that's a lie, Matt. Like, save that for people who don't know what happens in basketball. LeBron can load manage. Older players get an exception to load manage.
And LeBron should have the biggest exception. He's played the most minutes.
No. But older players, like if you read that load managing shit, like LeBron is kind of an exception to it.
Oh yeah, the NBA just made a rule about it because it was getting ridiculous. I don't know if you remember 2 or 3 years ago, how
Yeah.
people were literally abusing it, and they were losing viewership because too many star players are load managing. So now you need a literal reason.
You know that viewership is like up like crazy since LeBron has been out.
Not really. It wasn't up for when we played each other. You know why? Because LeBron was in the game.
You can just look at the overall numbers. The ratings are up.
That's not why.
I guarantee you, if LeBron played opening night, the viewership would have been a lot higher. Obviously,
That's not why.
The
games
ratings
are just
are up
more
big.
accessible. It has nothing to do with LeBron. The games are just easier to watch.
It was on Peacock. That's why.
Yeah, it's way easier to watch.
yeah. Last year, I needed a VPN and StreamEast's third website to fucking watch it.
It's like the WNBA. Where the fuck do you watch WNBA games? Like,
WNBA League Pass.
who's buying WNBA League Pass? Nobody.
It's like $35 a year.
That's $35 I can use for something else.
Wait, so even with playback, do y'all have to buy apps still, or do you guys just watch every game on playback?
I watch every game on
I
playback.
watched everything on here.
Damn. Bro, I
If
bought
not
like
for
5
playback, I
apps,
would not be
bro.
watching WNBA, bro.
I got Amazon Prime, Peacock, goddamn ESPN, because ESPN left YouTube TV, so I had to buy that. I got like
Bro.
5 apps to watch games, and I don't even. I'm like, damn, what channel do I go, or what app do I go to tonight?
Bro,
It's
the only
crazy.
reason why I pay for it, is because my girl will be watching games sometimes. But outside of that, I probably wouldn't pay for it.
Your girl likes the Warriors.
She like watches the game if I'm up here. I'm watching the game.
I don't know. Am I the only one who think the Warriors are extremely boring to watch?
You're crazy.
Yeah, you're wild. Bro.
Steph's fun to watch, but the rest of the guys, I agree, they're kind of boring.
When we hate watch, I am bored out of my mind, bro. It's so hard to watch, though.
How do y'all watch Laker games with all them damn free throws?
Because we have 3 players who can create their own shot. And I know Steph's fun, but you take Steph and you have the most boring roster in NBA history.
Warriors got the best brand of basketball out there, bro.
No,
I
you
can't.
don't.
I cannot watch no
Absolutely
other
not.
team play.
6 and 7 is. I mean, 7 and 6, 500 team is
I
not the
don't
best.
care
brand
about the
of
record. I'm talking about the actual game. Like
It's boring. What's so fun about the Warriors?
well, when you're in the trenches of the Warriors fan base, like you enjoy
But
watching that shit.
I would agree with you 10 years ago. It's 2025, Papa.
It was
it's
more
not-
fun 10 years ago, but it's still fun.
It's fun for you.
Well, I'm a Warriors fan, so it obviously be fun for me.
He's like talking about my like if I had a disabled little kid and I'm telling people I love the way he plays football. Like it just this is your child.
They have not changed how they've played in 10 years, though.
I think it's the talent.
It's besides Steph, there's nothing fun about Jimmy foul baiting, Pods over dribbling, like Draymond doing nothing, just jiggling around all over the place. There's nothing fun about
Hold
your
on.
roster.
You think that watching Austin Reeves is exciting?
That's what I'm saying.
The
You
fuck
watch his
outta
Laker,
here,
Laker games put me to sleep. I'm not even
Hold
gonna
on. Even if you don't like the way Austin Reeves plays, which is ridiculous, besides the foul baiting, the guy gets buckets. Luka and LeBron together is more fun watching your roster play. To me,
Luka play is not all that entertaining.
it's way more exciting.
You don't think watching Luka play is fun?
Listen,
He does the same shit over and over.
You're a Curry fan. You just chuck threes. You just chuck
The
threes.
only thing exciting for watching LeBron to me is losing. You know what I'm saying? Or him.
I was just gonna say that.
I agree with that.
That's
I was gonna
literally
say,
the only thing.
but it's not only that. It's people love to see the Lakers lose in general, like LA, right? Like everybody wants to. They watch because they either want to see LA lose or win. So I think that's why it's fun watching the Lakers.
Urkel, I get if you don't think LeBron's the GOAT, but if you're gonna sit here and say he wasn't entertaining to watch when he was healthy, I mean when he was in his prime, it's a blatant lie. You know he was fun to watch. Come
Honestly, I really didn't watch those
on.
Miami.
Urkel, stop. Stop it.
Honestly, bro, like the only time I really watched is like when it, like I just didn't really enjoy
Playoffs.
basketball back then.
His early Cleveland days were.
You don't think it was fun watching LeBron play in Cleveland?
The first time?
The second when you were going against us.
The first time was better than the second one.
Well, at that point, I was watching y'all every night. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching y'all from the standpoint. I was like, these dudes are
Braggy was fun to watch. The Kyrie and LeBron shit was fun.
not really.
I like the Delonte West, LeBron
God.
James thing. I like that.
All right, you guys just like chucking
Bro,
threes.
The Boobie Gibson, LeBron James. I like.
You know what
LeBron
used to
does
piss
it
me
all.
off?
LeBron does it all.
Matt, what used to
What?
piss me off is like when y'all used to say shit like, oh, Kyrie is better than Steph. That used to fucking like make my blood boil, bro.
No, Steph is better than Kyrie, but for some reason when they would go head to head before y'all got KD, Kyrie would show up and he would elevate his game for that night on Steph's level.
Yeah.
Steph was better overall. Every night Steph is better, but for some reason when they went head to head, Kyrie would elevate to that Steph level, and that's why people would say that.
I think Kyrie's more fun to watch.
I think Steph is better, obviously, but when they go head to head, Kyrie would up his game so much you couldn't tell. Like a casual fan would see that matchup, and obviously, then a casual would think Kyrie's better because they don't watch the game. When they would go head to head, that's how good Kyrie was. But obviously, Steph was better.
The handles too at that time were ridiculous.
Yeah, no, Kyrie's one of the most fun players to watch in his prime. Oof, goodness, unbelievable. Urkel would even say Urkel feared Kyrie.
Yeah, at the end of the games, he was a monster, bro.
He was a bite-sized Kobe.
Yeah, he was a fucking bear to guard, bro.
He was more Kobe than Tatum was, right?
Absolutely.
Of course. Have you seen Kyrie's footwork? And the thing is, I would feel so bad for Clay because Clay would play there. I don't think you could play better defense than Clay was playing on Kyrie in the finals and those Christmas games and all that.
Hell yeah.
There is no bro, you couldn't guard those jump shots better than Clay. Clay was it's just and he would still
It was good defense, just better offense.
Brown Factory. Clay was high-fiving every Kyrie jump shot, smacking each other's hands together, and he was still making everything.
Mm-hmm.
You can't guard it better than that without fouling. He was just a monster. I think he the Steph matchup for Kyrie, he would always try to prove something because he knew how good Steph was. This thing is, I just think Curry was just in better shape, better conditioned, and smarter, and just had a more consistent skill, more dominant skill with the shooting. But Kyrie was something else, man.
Kyrie's finishing was crazy, both hands.
No, he was the best finisher I've ever seen in my life.
Oh wow.
Who's the funnest team you ever seen watch?
Me?
Yeah.
If I'm biased, I'm gonna say those Heat teams.
All right, you can't pick a LeBron team besides LeBron.
Are you talking about ever?
Yeah, like you personally watching the NBA.
I hated watching the 2017 and 18 Warriors, but they were fun to watch. I think the Harden Rockets were fun to watch. I liked watching them play.
The Harden Rockets were the worst team to watch, bro.
But I like James Harden. I would try to copy his moves in real life. Like I liked watching James Harden play. The Spurs in 2014, 2013, 2012 were fun to watch when I was watching them. I loved watching the Spurs play.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The funnest team to watch was the 16 Warriors.
You guys were. I actually think you guys were more fun to watch in 2016 than when you got KD. Because
yeah. So I hate to admit this.
72 and 10. That's pretty fun though. You know what I'm saying? Like that was crazy.
16 was crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Matt. 2016 was like the best year of my life, bro. Like in terms of basketball, like I still talk about it. Like,
every night was a win. Every night was a win for y'all. Every night was a win.
That team was so good.
Matt, like I don't remember a lot of shit, bro, but it's like
Urkel, that year when you lost 9 times was one of them versus us, or you beat us twice?
They beat the Cavs twice.
The Cavs, you beat the Cavs twice that year, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, you said us, and I was like, who, the Lakers or the Cavs or the Heat?
You gotta pick a us.
You guys laugh, but if Steph left, y'all would follow him wherever the fuck he goes. So I don't know about
You'd still be Warrior fans though.
you guys are 2 years from this.
This is why it's a joke when people try to check other people's stand-up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro.
You guys are gonna be a Space Gang Wemby account in 2 years anyway.
That's not happening.
Wemby, hell no. This man says Space Gang Wemby.
That kind of fits his brand too.
Maybe because a lot of these fans were Kobe fans and they migrated to the Curry, so they might migrate to Wemby.
Urkel was a Jordan fan that migrated to a Kobe hater, so he would support LeBron to hate on Kobe. Then Steph was born, and then the rest is history.
Hey, Irk, were you watching basketball in the early 2000s?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You seen the Kings play when they had Jason Williams, Weber?
That was a fun team to watch.
Bro, that was probably one of the funnest teams I've ever seen. Like street ball out there.
Yeah. That was a fun team to watch. And then they went from Jason Williams to
Bibby.
To Mike Bibby, yeah.
That team should have beat the Lakers.
But Jason Williams was like doing the craziest shit on the court, bro.
Yeah. He was
every
reckless.
night.
Yeah.
Do a pass off his elbow, bro. I don't know how he did it.
Throwing it behind his back, in between his legs. And they would run. They were like the fast, high-paced team at that time.
You know what's crazy though? Like we talk about guys like that, anybody that you would see play and then you would go to like the playground and just mimic their shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know like you're cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like when kids would, Jay Williams was like one of those dudes, you know what I'm saying? And then you had Iverson was one of those guys as well.
Jay.
Yeah, bro. He was one of those. Kobe was one of those guys. Not so much LeBron. I mean, what the hell are you going to mimic with LeBron, you know?
6'8", 260.
I hate how people act like LeBron don't got a bag.
No, it's not that he doesn't have a bag, but like, what's a signature move that you're going to copy with Brand? All right, so
the spin move, fast break, spin move.
It was mainly the tomahawk fast break dunk in the beginning.
Who the fuck can?
I could tell you plethora of moves, Urkel.
Hey Matt, who the hell can like mimic a tomahawk dunk? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, the thing is, bro, listen, I got so used to his regular tomahawk dunks where he just clocks it back, but then when you watch the NBA without him, it's like nobody does that.
Yeah,
nobody really does that.
So Matt,
he was doing that shit like 4 times a game.
Matt, show me today where a fan mimics the "La Fuck You 3"?
Look now.
Oh, you can't. He's unmimicable. But listen to me. A move that is his
No, bro, it's
signature.
ugly, bro. No kids ain't trying to do that.
No, but a move that people can mimic and do mimic his signature spin move on the fast break, where he goes down the corner, he does a spin move and he finishes off one leg. He always does that.
Nobody does that, bro.
I understand that.
Nobody
You're a
does
hater,
that.
dog.
Matt, show me where kids are doing that, bro.
Oh, what's so special about Steph that he chucks the threes? That's easy to mimic. I'm sorry that your player is easy
Yeah,
to
but
mimic.
kids do it though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Stephen, yeah, but if I don't care about something Stephen Hawking can do. I care
Stephen
about
Hawking.
something something that's hard
In
to
a
mimic.
wheelchair.
Matt, I was at a high school game the other
You
day,
can chuck
right?
a three in a wheelchair, by the way. Go ahead.
I was at a high school game last year actually, and I was watching a kid throw up a three, and he did the look away, bro. I was like, "That's fucking Steph, bro!" Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's not a good thing. That's ruining the game.
What do you mean that's No. But they seen it somewhere. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Bro, LeBron's tomahawk signature. I don't care about it. Who cares
I've
about
never
that?
seen anybody do that. So
Yeah, because you're not 6'8" and thick.
what?
I think that's why a lot of people say the whole bag thing comes up because you can't mimic a 6'8", 260.
Bro, but
It's mainly guards that you can mimic.
LeBron has moves, bro. Just because he doesn't do the same moves at 41 years old.
I think it was because he was more stiff. You know, it wasn't as graceful like Jordan, Kobe, Vince, T-Mac, all those other dudes.
Yeah,
who were
because they're little frail. They're frail men. LeBron's a bulldozer packing muscle.
Matt just makes the shit sound so autoerotic, bro.
You're gonna appreciate LeBron when he retires, and I wish you would stop lying about how good he is, just because Steph, bro. You know how good he is. Just we gotta speak more about the positive.
When did I ever say that he wasn't good? I'm just saying.
The fact when you say that he's not in your top five,
Bro, we don't call him Javon Carter.
dude. What do you mean? You guys are so mad about the Javon Carter stuff. You guys say way worse things.
You act like we call LeBron like we act like he's ass. Like we never said he was ass. We never said he wasn't an all-time
You
great
know
player.
he's not Javon Carter. Why you guys get so bothered with that?
But we never said he wasn't an all-time great player.
Why do you say Javon Carter? Like,
Listen to me. I am still mad. I'm gonna be honest, Urkel. I haven't talked to Urkel about this.
yeah.
I'm still mad at him, and I hold a lot of hate. And when I get really mad, when we lose, my mind just gets back to when when LeBron pulled his groin. Urkel started up the playback and goes, "Matt, what happened? He pulled his pussy." Dude, and then you guys say I take shit too far, bro. I'm still mad about that.
Hey, man, you always bring that up, too. That's
Hey,
funny.
man,
'Cause that bothered us.
Which
That
year
was
was that?
that was a serious injury, bro. In the
That's
playoffs,
annoying.
too,
That's
dude.
no
In
big
the playoffs.
Yeah, that did suck.
You want to do it in the regular season, bro, but imagine saying LeBron pulled his pussy. He's missing playoff games and have Urkel laughing on playback. And then they're mad. And these same people get mad when I say Steph's Javon Carter. Come on, bro.
When did I say that, bro?
Stop, Erica. Look at you laughing, bro. You remember that shit.
That's just a funny line, bro. Oh shit.
And he made it like by the way, he made it like a 45-minute bit. It wasn't just that.
Wasn't that when hold on. Is that when he had that injury?
Yeah, when he literally pulled his groin in the playoffs.
No, it was a foot injury that he had. And he went to the LeBron James defeat.
It was a groin injury right before the playoffs, and he had to rush back for the playoffs, and he still wasn't 100%.
No, he went to the LeBron James defeat.
No, that was like a couple years ago.
I'm talking about the groin.
Because we was laughing about it on Spaces.
Oh, okay.
That groin shit was real, and he rushed back versus the Nuggets, and he wasn't 100%. He still played.
Bryant, that's why people hate our guts, bro. Like that right there.
Hey, Matt, do you hate?
I know some injuries are fake. I get it, whatever. But that groin shit was real. He was playing through real pain. That was a real.
No, he was hurt. He was hurt.
Yeah,
He's had that
that was
groin
good.
shit since like 20.
You want to talk about the fake hand injury? Okay, I'll give you that. He's a baby. But the groin shit was 100% real.
Hey Matt, you see when you do the groin shit, bro, you get no type of like, you get no like,
You know when he came back with his Nuggets, he wasn't supposed to come back then. He was supposed to miss like the first 3 or 4 games of the playoffs. But we would have got obliterated even more if LeBron didn't play. It would have been a 40-point blowout every game.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell he wasn't even driving that series.
He was shooting. He couldn't. He couldn't move side to side, bro. I felt so bad. It was horrible watching him like that.
Is that when Kyle Kuzma pushed him into a 3?
No. Kyle Kuzma shouldn't be pushing anybody. I'll smack the fuck out of him.
Bro.
Hey Matt, who do you hate more? Curry fans, Kobe fans, or Jordan fans? Who do you go to war with more?
I go to war more with the Curry fans, but I hate Jordan fans because the Jordan fans to me are like Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. That's who. Originally that's who I was going to war with.
The Curry fans don't bother me because I know LeBron is better. The Jordan fans really bother me because like it's a debate.
A heated debate.
Yeah, it's like an actual thing, like a real thing in my mind. Like no shade. There's I know Steph's not better than Bron, bro. Like it's not even an opinion, it's a fact. He's not. So my brain doesn't really care for it after the argument. Steph is I'm not saying the gap is huge. I'm not disrespecting Steph. He's just not LeBron. There's no version better than prime LeBron. There's no version of Steph better than prime Bron.
And for me, because I've watched LeBron forever. It's like I went to war with Jordan fans for the first 10 years of his career, and then I went to war with Kobe fans for the next 8 years, and then now Curry fans. It was kind of like, here comes another group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't care. I'm not saying that Curry. Before the whole Curry LeBron thing, I always say before the final crap, I used to like Curry. Like I still do. But I was rooting for him a lot.
I like Curry, and Curry's one of the few people I've ever feared going against. I used to fear Steph. I would fear KD sometimes, but then like there's this thing I don't like. I'm not talking bad about KD because the whole Warriors thing, and I'm not being biased. KD, there's something with KD that he's missing. Like he doesn't have that it factor to me, like Steph, LeBron. He's highly skilled, but have watched him so much. He's missing like that takeover it factor about him. It's like a mental thing with him. He just doesn't have that like Steph and LeBron has it, and he'll never have it. That's why he has to be paired up with people with an overwhelming amount of talent for him to still lose. It only work with Steph.
He's everything Skip Bayless says LeBron is, basically.
Yeah.
Soft, doesn't have that, doesn't have this.
I hate the whole KD goes. I don't think KD is a better scorer than LeBron or Steph. He's probably a more skilled scorer for his height, inch for inch. Pause. But I think Steph and LeBron are better scorers. Look at Ernie saying goodnight, guys. I can cook you out. Brandon is a Jordan fan, and Brandon even told you that LeBron's a better scorer than KD. So you can go to bed all you want. Have fun eating snacks. You know it's the truth, Ernie. I had Ernie once tell me that George Gervin, the Iceman, was a better scorer than LeBron James, by the way.
George Gervin was pretty good.
I don't know. I went to war more with Jordan and Kobe fans that I love the fact that on almost every single list, Curry surpassed Kobe already, and I've always wanted that. I always rub it into Kobe fans, and they get so pissed.
They get so pissed.
They get so pissed. I'm like, yo.
I give Steph credit, and you kind of have to put Steph in the top 10 at least because, like, once you develop a fan base that is this crazy, you've made it to the top 10, bro. They are nuts. They're so crazy and delusionally brainwashed that you have to put Steph in the top 10. Like, he's done so much legacy-wise. Dude, have you hear his fans talk? They talk about him like he's Jesus Christ or something, bro.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I think I'm at the forefront of that because...
Yeah, I think Urkel did start that.
Yeah, bro, because, like, nobody was on 10 more than me, bro. Like, on Twitter with Steph, like, I was probably one of the more extreme Steph people, I think. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter especially.
Mm-hmm. Before the spaces, too, I think.
KD's fan base are just bitter, mean, miserable people. They don't have that. They don't move in packs. They're like little lone wolf pussies. They're like KD fans are like little lone wolf pussies. They go alone. They're like a little solo, little fox. These Warrior fans travel like fucking packs. Like
Man, I'm
piranhas.
like one of the few fans, right? Like you cannot convince me that Steph is not better than Bron. So you see, like other guys, like if you ask them this question,
KD fan submitted already. I love it.
Yeah, Urkel would never say that. He'll go to the grave. He'll go to the grave saying Curry's better than LeBron.
You're not in a top 10 if your fans submit to another man. Like you guys will never submit to LeBron, which I respect.
Oh no, Matt, like how? All right, it's one thing if Bron would have like beat Steph over and over again, but that kind of didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Urkel, do you think you would have beat us if you would have played us the year after without KD? No.
Yes.
Why not?
Draymond said you wouldn't have.
Bro, we were a better team every year.
Am I going to listen to Brian? Am I going to listen to you under the covers or Draymond Green?
Don't you think Draymond is kind of compromised though? Like, let's be honest.
Dude, he said that years ago.
No, but don't you think that he's kind of compromised though? Like, how many years ago did he actually say that?
No, I think Draymond has the same problem that I do.
Okay.
I think he talks too much. I just think he's too.
Let me break down the psychology of Draymond, right? Let me tell you what happened, okay? Draymond knew that he blew 2016, okay? He knew that he blew 16. Draymond is like a walking contradiction, by the way. So Draymond knew that he blew 16, okay? So then they get KD, right? So it's almost like he has to say they blew 16 in order for them to get Kevin Durant so they could win 2 more. Because he knew that he blew that ring. You know what I'm saying? He knew that he could control himself. And the reason why they don't have that is because of what he did, right? So he justifies it and says, well, if I didn't screw up, then we wouldn't have gotten KD and we wouldn't have won the 2 extra. You know what I'm saying? So he does that. He does that to almost like to like bail himself out for 16, because imagine if we didn't win in 16 and then we never won again. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would talk about 2016 and how much of a blown opportunity it was. But you see, because we won 2 years after that, you know, like we still care about 16, but it kind of softened the blow, if that makes sense.
Urkel, can you admit that you were scared in 2017 game 1 when LeBron was frying KD?
Hell no. 2017 game 1?
18? 18. I think he meant 18.
Oh, you meant
18.
no. There's no you meant 17, bro. Because
LeBron was frying y'all. LeBron was frying y'all game 1.
I was in the building for both games, right? I wasn't even slightly concerned.
Bro,
I wasn't even slightly concerned.
You had an unfair advantage. I hated watching the league, bro.
Matt, when I was in the building for those games, like it like the way that I felt. All right, game 1 of the 2017 finals, I was there, right? And the thing that I remember from that game 1, this had to be like 8 years ago. The thing that I remember from the game 1 was 2 things. We were wearing like a wristband, and the wristband lit up. You know what I'm saying? Like it would light up at like random times. You know what I'm saying? I probably still have it somewhere, but it would like light up at like random times throughout the game, right? So it was like a whole thing. And then the other thing that I remember was when KD was on a fast break because I was behind the basket, and when KD would come down and when he was dunking the ball, bro, the building was fucking shaking because like it's almost like the fans just wanted blood, you know what I'm saying? And they weren't nervous at all, but they just wanted blood. Like they didn't even give a shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they just wanted to like murder the Cavs. Like they weren't afraid. They knew they were going to win, and they just were just out for blood. And they were just jumping up and down in the building. Bleacher Dave was probably there. You know,
I can't believe you got KD, bro.
You just fucking feel the building shaking, bro.
Matt, I think as a LeBron fan, like me personally, I don't know, I can't speak for you, but like a lot of us kind of look at the whole series with KD, and that's why we in our hearts think, nah, LeBron's better than Steph. they needed KD. That's how we genuinely feel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we feel.
That's what
How
happened.
they feel, like how Urkel feels. We beat y'all 3-1, like 3 times in the finals. We genuinely feel we could have beat you if you didn't get KD, and then we genuinely feel it. We could have beat you if Love and Irving. Like that's just like
They
our in
knew-
our
they
minds. You know
knew-
what I'm saying?
It's
Like-
okay to admit. It's okay to admit to say the Warriors knew they could have probably beat us, but they knew if they didn't get somebody like him, they weren't gonna beat us consistently if we kept matching up in the finals.
Man,
They
get
just
the hell
weren't.
out of
Why
here.
were the Warriors up 3-1 in 2016? Then?
Why were they up 3-1 then? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so is OKC better than you since they were up 3-1 on you?
We talking about the finals. You moving to go?
We're talking about the finals, bro.
Okay, but I'm using your same logic. They were up 3-1 on you. Doesn't mean they're a better team.
But we were better than OKC.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a horrible matchup for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, OKC
That
got more
OKC,
fits.
that OKC matchup was a horrible matchup. It was a horrible matchup all year long. Matter of fact, I was more concerned about that OKC matchup than I was ever about the Cavs. You see, when we were down 3-1,
How do we come back? Then how do we come back 3-1?
huh?
Then how do
Bro,
we come back?
how did you come back? Like a suspension out of nowhere? I don't know.
Oh my! He dropped 41 when he came back again. Just to
get
prove
out
that
of here,
you're
bro.
wrong.
Yeah, and miraculously, Steph was in foul trouble. Like, come on, bro. They were trying to.
Yeah, it took a miracle.
We're attacking him every possession. That's why
They
we're trying to get him
attacking him, bro. He was like on for like rebounds and shit, and
but the game
like
plan
was
was
trying to
that-
like avoid Kevin Love, and they were calling fouls.
Ty Lue literally said we have to try to get Steph in foul trouble to get him out of the game a little earlier. That's all it was.
Matt, those foul calls were some of the most ridiculous foul calls. None of them had to do with, oh, we're going to target Steph.
Oh my!
That's
goodness.
nonsense. It was
And
a
I don't-
bunch of post calls, bro.
And also, Matt, I don't know about you, but like, okay, we both agree. Damn, KD, that sucks. Whatever.
So you think
I
you would have
feel
won in 2015? Well, come on.
as a Bron fan, I feel more cheated of 2015 when both our star players went down. Like I
We
thought
would've
that was the one.
100%
I'm like,
won
the
that.
basketball guys didn't give us a goddamn break.
You don't think we would have won that in 2015? Come
No,
on.
no, that's what
man.
I'm saying. I'm saying I feel more cheated out of that
They
ring.
were
Like
better.
that could have been our
they-
5th ring
they
right
were-
there.
They were better in 2016. They weren't as good in 2015. We would have beaten them.
We won
That's what I'm
67
saying.
games in 2015.
That's fine,
That's
but you were
that's what
better
I'm
in
saying.
2016.
You act
I
like we
feel
were
more
some
cheated out that
scrubs.
we should have won 2015.
We went 6 games with Matthew Dellavedova and Mazgov, bro.
That's
Come
the
on,
one I
bro.
can't forgive the basketball guys for. I'm like, you fuck, man.
Stupid.
Like,
Well, you were up
That's why I hate
2-1 and you
that
blew
Achilles.
it.
Hold on.
You blew it.
You know, so all right. I get the Kyrie shit, right? I do, because I think Kyrie's like a guy. But the part that I don't agree with y'all, bro, is the
is
Kevin
the love. But
Yeah,
but hear me out, Urkel.
He's needed.
In 2015, Dre wasn't Dre yet. You know what I'm saying? Steph wasn't Steph yet, and Clay wasn't Steph yet. I still think Kevin Love would have.
I think this is where y'all are disingenuous because, bro, y'all were throwing the kitchen sink at Steph. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Love. I think Kevin Love had his best season with the Cavs in 2015.
You know, Urkel, are you one of those Steph fans that said Kevin Love was fouling him on the game-winning defensive possession at the end of the game?
No. He didn't foul him. But what I am saying is that Kevin Love was kind of a liability, bro. Like
he was, especially when Kevin Durant
but
joined.
he
was.
Even before that, like I remember watching like the game. I think it was the game 3, right? And I think he had like a concussion, and y'all were happy.
They benched him. Richard Jefferson started that game.
Y'all were happy that he had the concussion because those first 2 games he was getting fried. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I remember is that I was on the damn timeline, right? And you can even probably go back and find the tweets. I was just laughing my ass off in 16, like how Kevin Love was getting fried. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all were down 3-1, the whole time I was like, oh, Kyrie and Love, huh? Kyrie and Love, because you were down 3-1. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what happened to Kyrie and Love? You know? You probably even search the tweets and find them.
Urkel, you think that the 2017 and 18 Warriors would have how easily do you think you would have beat the 2012 Heat? You think it would have been an easy series?
Bro, we would have smoked that Heat team. Absolutely. That Heat team versus the 17 Warriors, bro, y'all would have been.
You think it would have been a harder? You think it would have been a harder matchup than the Cavs though?
Bro, no. That Heat team, if you place them against the 17 Warriors, they're running them off the court. I mean, smoking them. All right. When those Warriors were playing that Heat team, they were giving that Heat team the business. You know what I'm saying? So add KD to that mix. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere close, bro. And when we were playing the Heat in like 13 and 14 or whatever, right? Bro, like those were some of the best games. And you could see that the Warriors were like a up and coming team. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when we were playing like the Thunder, or when anyone was playing the Thunder like
2 years ago.
years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh shit, the Thunder are good. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was when the Dubs were playing the Heat back then.
But you played them in 2014. They were like, that's not peak.
No, but it was happening in 13 as well. We played y'all well in 13. I remember those games vividly, bro, because I was watching and I was like,
What do you think is the best? What do you think is the best LeBron team then? It was one of the Cavs teams.
I would probably say it's tough, bro, because I think those Cavs teams were good too on both ends. You just didn't have like the star power. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't have Dwayne Wade. So, you know,
Bosh
Bosh
was good, man.
I would say probably the 13 Heat were probably the best team that brought.
That version of LeBron is holding KD a lot better. I'll tell you that.
They beat the Warriors in 2013 by 27 points.
Matt,
in January.
I'm gonna be honest with you, right? You are not that team. If you had KD, Steph, and Clay and Draymond, y'all ain't holding a candle to that team, man.
You're gonna have to guard too, though. You're not gonna. That's peak LeBron.
No, it's peak LeBron. That's peak LeBron. But the thing is,
you couldn't guard the Cavs one. It's gonna be harder to guard that one.
And the Heat defense was dynamic too.
And his defense was a lot better in 2013.
So hold on. You think that the 13 Cavs is beating the 17 Warriors?
13 Heat?
Sorry, the 13 Heat.
I'm not saying they beat him, but I think it'd be a long series.
Y'all are getting smoked, bro.
You're saying they're getting smoked, like they're gonna gentleman sweep us. I don't think so.
Matt, y'all are getting smoked, bro.
Stop it, bro.
The only reason I'm gonna give the advantage to the Warriors, Matt, is because I don't like Chris Bosh and how he would turn up against like in big games like that.
He's better than Chris. He's better than Kevin Love though.
Bro, y'all are getting smoked.
He is, but he had a lot of disappointing series, man.
Do you understand how good those Warrior teams were, bro?
Yeah, you dropped KD in a 73-win team.
And not only that, bro, he was like a glove.
You didn't even trade for him. He just signed.
That's what kills it, bro. He just signed. They didn't have to really do much trading. You
didn't lose anyway. You just here's KD. You don't even got to trade anything to get him. Signed. Right after he took the 3-1 lead to y'all.
When I hear people talk about the Thunder now, and they're like, "Oh, that's the best team ever," I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro."
I want to ask you this: do you think the 2016 OKC could beat this year's OKC?
Hell no.
Yes, they could.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
They could.
2016. That's what Russ, KD, Steven Adams.
Russ ain't winning that series.
Baca.
Man, let me tell you something, right? When you get to the playoffs, okay? When you get to the playoffs, and that OKC team had a way of roughhousing teams. You know what I'm saying? So, I think they would have won. I think the spacing for that Thunder team was diabolical. However, they beat I think people forget that Thunder team beat the Spurs, who won like 67 games, bro.
OKC last year had an historical defense, and everybody 1 through 10 can shoot. And then they still got Shea, who drops 30, 35.
Yeah, no. That's true. but I think that's for this era. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you get to the playoffs, the era shit kind of goes out the window because I think the difference in the eras is that, you know, I think you can get a little bit more handsy in one era versus the other. In this era, I was just looking at a chart right now, bro, and it's like you're looking at these crazy offensive ratings now, and it's not that guys have gotten more skilled. I think it's a function of they just allow more shit. You know what I'm saying? And guys are more skilled, I suppose, but they just allow more and they allow you to be more skilled. You know? They just
It's
allow
called
you
differently. The game is way different. Yeah.
bro, the way the game is called is a big fucking deal, bro. Like, you know, in 2022, I watched them tighten up on the defense. And, you know, to be dead ass honest with you, right? The only guys that I saw really like, you know, whose games were resilient, it was Bron, KD, and Steph. You know, everyone else they kind of struggled, and then the league just kind of loosened up on the rules or whatever. But back then, I mean, that's why I hold Steph, KD, and Bron in like high regard. You know what I'm saying? Because
I hate when you put KD in the same category.
all right, so Matt, how can you then say KD is not in that category, but then you say, well, y'all got KD? You know what I'm saying? Nah, you have to put him in there.
No, just because he's not on LeBron's category doesn't mean it was not unfair. You added a former MVP in his prime. That's like Jokic going to the OKC right now. I don't hold Jokic to LeBron and Steph talks, but
Maybe.
Jokic going to OKC without trading for him, he just signs there. Would that be fair going against him?
Hey, Matt, it wasn't a former MVP. It was the previous MVP.
It was the previous MVP. So that's literally like if Jokic went to OKC. That's what literally would have happened. And would you be complaining about that? You would be infuriated if Jokic just, you know what? I don't want to be a Nugget anymore. I'm a free agent. I'm going to sign with OKC right after they went to the finals.
Matt, so all right, like all right, so you said that like Bron, Steph had KD, right? Do you think that Luka is better than KD all time?
No, not right now. Of course not. And LeBron's also 40 years old.
But I think Urkel's trying to say, Matt, is like no matter what era, like generation, whatever, KD was dropping 30 in the 2010s, in the 2020s, and still, like he adapted to every single change in the league.
That's what I'm saying, bro. His game is just resilient like that.
Yeah, he's a legend, but he's just not on that level to me. He's still a legend. He's still an all-time player.
Matt, that is such double speak, right? Like in one sense, you're saying that it's so unfair, right?
Because there's levels to it. Like, yes, he is an all-time great, but he's not like in the top 5 to 10 greats. He's in the top 15, 20, yeah. Still a top 15, 20 great. I just think Steph and LeBron are a different level.
Y'all never will admit the thing where we talk about, you know, a guy and you know who he joined and who he played with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Say KD and Bron teamed up, right? KD and Bron teamed up, and Steph had, you know, it was Steph and say, I don't know, pick somebody.
Paul George.
Paul George, right? Do you think that the Warriors would have any chance in that series?
No. If it was LeBron and KD together in their prime, you wouldn't stand a singular chance. No.
All right, so
I don't care who you pair Steph with.
Say it was Steph, KD, and Draymond. Steph, Draymond, AD, and like Clay, right?
No, if you put KD and LeBron in their prime on the same team, you could pair Steph with Jesus Christ. You are not better than that. Steph, I mean, KD and LeBron in their prime together is probably the scariest duo ever. In their prime together in the starting lineup, you got Katie and Braun. I don't care. Even Pussy Adam Silver would veto that.
Matt, AD and Braun, Luca and Braun.
LeBron was well past his prime, brother. LeBron is older. This is LeBron's like on the decline. LeBron's 40 years old. He got Luca at 40 years old. If they paired Michael Jordan on the Wizards with the best player in the league,
All right.
nobody would care.
So prime Luca and prime Braun is doing what?
If we had prime Braun, the thing is, even if the fit isn't perfect, prime Braun with prime Luca, we're beating. We're definitely.
So why would the fit be perfect with KD, but it wouldn't be perfect with Luca?
Because KD's is a better off-ball player, and he's a more plug-in player than Luka.
Yeah, Luca, LeBron, they play the same position.
Yeah, Steph doesn't need. KD doesn't need the ball.
Let me tell you something, bro. Anytime I have this conversation with y'all, I always steer y'all into the truth. Every single time, bro.
Oh, but just because hold on, but just
I
because
always steer y'all into the truth, right? And you see that that conclusion that you're about to come to. That's why I think Steph is better than all of these guys, because Steph can scale with anybody, bro.
But you have to. What do you mean? You have to manipulate and make trades because it's not working with Draymond, and you can't even play a specific center. If Steph was such a make anything work type of guy, then why is Draymond Green manipulating the way you put lineups out there? That singular player, Draymond Green.
Yeah, like you still have to build around Steph. Like
that's a different argument. I think that is an argument that is unique to what they are right now. But I think you can put Steph with Anthony Davis. You can put Steph with like anybody, right?
With Wade.
I understand, but if you're gonna I understand, but if you're gonna spread the narrative that Steph can make anything work, but then just because you have Draymond Green in the starting lineup, you can't play certain centers, that literally contradicts your take.
This is more about Draymond.
It's more about Draymond and Steph.
I agree with you, but then you can't continue with the narrative that Steph can make anything work because he can't.
Well, if they're not building around Steph,
so who did Steph not make work?
Well, Steph makes a lot of things work, but because Draymond Green is a non-shooter, it doesn't matter how good of a shooter Steph is. You have to manipulate who you play at the 5 just because your 4 is a non-shooter.
No.
Even when Steph's on the floor.
Draymond is a bum, right? Draymond is a bum. Okay, he's a straight bum. Okay, all right. Like, did you watch Draymond Green in that summer thing the other day, right? And he was out there playing pickup hoops or whatever. Matt, that guy has 4 championships with Steph Curry. Did you watch him? Like, bro, when people are playing pickup, they look like all world. Draymond looked like he didn't even have any business being on an NBA court, bro. It was wicked.
Do you think he's a top 3? Do you still think he's a top 3 defender ever?
He is probably, yeah. I would say so because, all right, I will never deny Draymond's defensive prowess. I'll never ever deny it, right? But you see on the other end, bro, Steph got to carry that man, dog. Like it's wicked. It's wicked.
He can't shoot. He can't dribble. He has no post game.
Well, but game
no
7,
footwork.
Game 7, 2016. He was the reason why y'all were even close that game.
Matt, do you see how many open threes he was getting? You know what I'm
was
saying?
making them, though. I
gotta give him credit, but fuck, bro, he was like butt naked open. You know what I'm saying?
And listen to me, when you're making them in a game 7, it don't matter, bro. It's the last game of the season. He was making them.
Hey,
he has no ISO game. He has no back game. He has no.
Bro.
How the hell did y'all win?
Come on, bro. Bro, I don't think people understand how great Steph is, bro. Like, this is why, like, I don't think y'all give Steph enough credit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he can't finish.
Well, bro, can I use that same argument? Can I use that same argument for LeBron? Because LeBron won a chip with Joel Anthony on the rotation.
Come on, bro. You got D-Wade Bosh, man. Stop it.
D-Wade is not a spacer like that.
A spacer. Get out of here, bro. Like,
he doesn't stretch the floor.
In 2012.
Bro, I'm cracking up because if you really think about it, like what Eric said, he's a bum. Like, bro, what is he good at? Like,
listen to me, Bron Factory. You cannot give him the ball for him to create a bucket, right? Like,
you can't feed him in the post.
Think about all the guys. Like,
he doesn't have a mid range. He doesn't have a 3-point shot,
bro. All the guys. Think about all the guys that won, right?
He used to be a good finisher,
bro. Think about all the guys that won in the 80s and the 90s or whatever, right? They could do shit with the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that, Urkel. But look at that. Look at the chat. He's averaging 22 in a series in the second round versus the Blazers.
Draymond?
Okay.
Yes.
Pull these stats up. All right.
Damn.
On 26. Yeah.
Look at that. Play that tape. I want to see that.
That's crazy. How do you even score 22 points?
In his prime, he could score. He could score in his prime.
Watch what he was doing. Hold on.
Quarter after the Warriors' great open. 3 of 13 here. Lillard gets inside Green.
Ooh. And it would collapse the defense and kick it back out to his power forward.
Lillard goes all the way in, but Green met him.
Of Damian Lillard.
Behind the back, Pretty. And Green again with away. Warriors in full
Yeah, look at the ball there.
Green.
Look at that.
Curry and Lillard going off. In this fourth quarter, Lillard scored 12 of Portland's last 13. Here's a pass by Curry and a throwdown by Draymond Green. Short. Draymond Green gets a rebound, wants to push it, goes right by Lillard, and Draymond Green. Blazers down 3. Lillard finds Plumlee all the way in. Look at Green. Wow.
Players, legendary players, and legendary coaches. As Draymond Green knocked
Harkless, he's got to give you better defense in that one-on-one. Green, long 3. It's good. Draymond Green.
Urkel was shot.
Plumlee the rebound. Back to Krabs. Blocked by Green.
I never count minutes. I count the other.
Urkel was done.
That's why I was arguing with Urkel because Urkel was calling Draymond Vandal earlier. The guy could score in his prime, bro.
He didn't have a lot of dip in his shot like he has now.
Matt. That is the best that he ever looked, bro.
Bro, stop it.
It never got any better than that.
Hold on. If you say Urkel 91 on Twitter and say Draymond Green top 10 player, right? I was calling Draymond Green a top 10 player back then. You know what I'm saying? Matt, I was talking about Draymond so much and in such a favorable light. You know what I'm saying? I caught the eye of Mary Babers Green. You know what I'm saying? And me and her would talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like the biggest Draymond guy. You know what I'm saying? I really was, you know, but you see, listen, Draymond Green he was like a playmaker and stuff, but it's not like he was creating off of anything. You know what I'm saying?
Urkel, look at that. Look what he did he had 37 in the playoffs, 8 threes, 37-9. He had a Luka game in the playoffs.
That was against the Blazers. Yeah. No. He was cooking. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he was taking shots or whatever. But like, it's not like, how should I say this? It's not like he was self-creating. You know what I'm saying? Because when you ask him to like it's like a weird thing because he would have those big games or whatever, right? But you know, there was still a lot of limitation in his game because he was, what he used to do well is that he used to like utilize his Steph and Clay's gravity really, really well, you know? And because people used to overreact to Steph and Clay really well, he would make the reads instantaneously. And back then he could actually like finish, you know what I'm saying? Now he can't do shit.
No, he was athletic. He was dunking. He was finishing over people.
Yeah, but back then, I mean, that was like my favorite form of Draymond, by the way. After KD got here, honestly, I just think he kind of got lazy. He never got better.
Yeah, that's actually the thing. Imagine like maybe he stopped trying to get better after getting KD because he knew.
After KD got he just didn't get better, bro. It was kind of wild.
Damn, looking at that, Draymond's cooked now.
Yeah.
Looking at that,
he's fried, man.
It's actually sad watching those highlights how he was moving compared to
last time I watched him be great in the playoffs was 2019. That's the last time I watched him be like great. Like you saw him, you know what I'm saying? And he was all over the court. He was amazing back then. The last time I
What
saw
was
him,
it when he won the title? He wasn't special to you in 2022, 21, whatever it was.
No, I think he got benched in that series.
He wasn't the same.
it wasn't even that he was even say consistent from three, because to me personally, he wasn't that consistent. You know what I'm saying? But bro, just watching him back then, bro, he like, especially in 19. In 19, he went to another level in the playoffs, especially when KD was out, bro. When KD got hurt, Draymond went to like another level. That's when, Matt, I think Draymond thought that he was better than Steph back then. He used to say,
Yeah,
like,
I was just gonna say, there was a time period where he was starting to feel like, because he started hearing people say, "Yo, this might be Draymond's team." He's the heart and soul of the Warriors and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember that time.
Yeah, he would like say some slick shit, and then Warrior fans would like kind of bring him down to earth. You know what I'm saying? And you would see like his mom would shade and all of that stuff. Like, it was an interesting time.
Look at the chat article.
Draymond doesn't have the ball. Can't do shit. This is a real problem.
Urkel's been on that shit since years ago.
Bro. Hey, that right there was when I started to when I tweeted that, bro, it was so fucking depressing during that time, bro. That was depressing hoops, man. Straight up depressing hoops.
That's when y'all were hurt, right?
Yeah. October 27th. Yeah, Steph probably got hurt.
Clay was out for the year. I think KD was gone.
I have this bobblehead in my drawer right now. So the company that I was working for at the time, we had like a partnership with who was it? I think it was PayPal. We had like some type of relationship. So PayPal invited us up to go to Chase Center, So I went up to Chase Center, and we were in like a suite and everything, and I got like a bobblehead and all of that. And we got the bobblehead. I got the bobblehead, and that's the game that Steph broke his hand. I went to the fucking game, bro. And I said at the time, I was like, "Oh, Steph broke his hand." No, I said that I hope Steph broke his hand so he can just be out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just toss the season. You know what I'm saying? And I said that, and people got so mad, and then we found out that he actually broke his hand. I felt bad because I was so pissed off about the team. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this team is fucking nonsense. And
Did they fry you? Did they fry you for that?
Oh, the whole timeline was frying me.
Yeah, but those times when they were frying you, were you like pissed when you would get fried back then?
Huh?
How was it when they would fry you on the TO like in those years? Were you like, fuck? Did it bother you? Did it get to you or no?
No. No.
Oh shit.
Urkel, where you live? Come see me.
It's Hernandez?
Yeah. Rockets love when Draymond is running the offense. Steve Kerr should keep it up. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I was at the forefront, man. Were you bothered being the main character back then? Nah. Honestly, bro, if you're the main character, it's not a great feeling, dog. Not like when the whole timeline is on your neck.
Urkel, what was the craziest day for you on the internet? Like, what was the most like craziest like day for you? Like main character wise.
The main character day, the craziest one.
Yeah. Like when it was like the most craziest, like number one.
The number one was
Had to be over the summer, bro. The whole boxing shit, meeting up in Chicago.
Oh, bro, that was light, bro. That's light. The main one was shit. I think it was when it was an incident with Braun. It was a Braun incident, like it was the Braun Kobe stuff, I think. And I was getting fried for a tweet.
Oh, the funeral stuff?
Yeah. And I was pissed off about, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I had a tweet with the funeral stuff. And
why would you do that, bro?
Bro, I was pissed off about the Kobe shit, bro. Like right? So I think I'm trying to remember if they were related. Because I was getting cooked for something. I think it was like a Braun related thing. Oh yeah, it was that, right? So I was getting cooked for the funeral thing, right? And then the Braun fans were acting holier than thou, right? And then I found like a cuff tweet. Like, funny enough, Nate Mosby is the one that sent me some cuff tweets, and I was like, holy shit. So then I retweeted the Cuff the Legend tweets, and he had like the most insidious tweets about Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Because I was pissed off that Braun fans were like acting like all weird and stuff. And then I showed the Cuff tweets, and it just flipped the whole script.
You were pulling out the dirt, right?
I was pulling out the dirt, bro, because I was pissed off that like people were saying that I was lying about the Braun stuff. And I was like, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like laying it out. Bro, I found like every Braun like member tweet about Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like I pulled out tweets from like fucking like Randy Mims and people like that, because those dudes used to go at Kobe crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was pulling out tweets from left and right. You know what I'm saying? So it was almost like it was like a Thanos moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Arco, look at that tweet.
Yeah, bro. I was a fucking maniac during this time, bro.
How do you get mad at LeBron because Kobe died? That's insane hate.
Bro, Matt, I don't think you understand what was happening back then, bro. It was like fucking war, bro.
You think Braun fans are the craziest for you out of every fan base ever?
Oh, easily, dog. Yeah, easily. Braun fans were like finding like my address and stuff, bro. Yeah.
Yo, you think they're worse than Jordan fans or any other fans?
Oh, easily. Yeah. Easily, bro. Easily.
So you think he has the most stands, or Jordan still has more stands?
Braun has more stands than Jordan. Jordan's stands are like old people, you know what I'm saying? Like me, you know what I'm saying? But they're just not as many people. But like the people that are passionate about Jordan are just passionate about Jordan. But the Braun stands, there's just so many of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
And all ages, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like,
because he's played for so long. So like now you have these 13-year-olds that are like 14-year-olds.
That's actually a crazy dynamic. LeBron has played so long. So long, like 3 generations of people are standing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wicked, bro. Like it, Matt. Like I have a friend of mine that I've known since I was maybe 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? This is how crazy this shit got, right? This dude, I've known him. He's probably like one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? You see, like during like the 2017, 2018, 19 stuff, and I was like going crazy on Twitter. Me and him were like not friends anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he was at me, bro.
Why? Because he's a Braun fan?
Huh?
He was a Braun fan?
Yeah, he was a Braun fan, bro. But because I was going ape shit on Twitter the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And then
you regret how you got or not?
Huh?
You regret how you got with the Kobe stuff or not?
Fuck no. Hell no. I don't regret one thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you see those tweets, like you see like the fuck retweet or whatever, bro, like you know like how people rage bait, you know, like how people are rage baiting now and they do shit for clicks or whatever. that wasn't even like a concept in my head. You know what I'm saying? I just like woke up in the morning and I just had hate in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I remember I used to be at work, you know what I'm saying? And I was in like a fucking suit and tie. And I'm fucking tweeting away. I was like, this motherfucker Braun ain't even that good. You know what I'm saying? Matt, you should see the settings that I was in, bro. Like I'm in like fucking boardrooms with like fucking CEOs and CFOs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just fucking tweeting away about how trash Braun is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's how diabolical the shit was, bro.
Damn.
Tomorrow's gonna be a good day, but we get to watch a Duciero play.
Hell yeah.
When I tell you, Matt, that was peak Twitter, bro, that was literally peak Twitter. You know, like it don't get much better than that, bro. I miss those days, man. Now you got fucking people like Sage just trying to rage bait all goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of like the hoops and what
or
was going
Centel,
on,
like NBA Centel lying all the time now, and
yeah, bro, it's
thinking
like,
that's funny.
Dog, it's like now I sound like an old nigga, but Twitter back then, Twitter from like say
my Kyrie Licious days when you were just starting Spaces. I don't even know. There was no Spaces in 2016.
Nah,
In 2015, 2016, when Urkel had
Straight
that
up threads on Twitter, bro.
I
Replies,
would
50
always
replies, debating.
I would spam Merkel's tweets in 2016, 17, 18. He would just never reply to me.
Matt, to be honest with you, bro, like I probably didn't even see it because so many people were just going at me. You know what I'm saying?
But people would pull up my tweets. I was adding you so many years ago, man. Fighting with you, fighting with you, dog.
That is fucking hilarious.
I'll never forget the Braun fans getting mad at me because I would fall for your rage bait.
Matt, it wasn't even rage bait. So like when people say rage bait, right? That concept of like rage baiting is not even. I wasn't doing it to like piss people off, bro. Like that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he had in his heart. He said,
"Bro, that's what I had in my heart." You know what I'm saying? You know, like, bro, like when people would like make this threaded, bro, I wasn't even thinking like that. You know, like you'd see people form these followings and all of that. No. I was just on a mission, bro. Like every single day, I would watch ESPN in the morning and I would just get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
look at this. This shit kills me. Look at this shit. 2017.
And you're screaming Kyrie better than Steph after.
2017. I'm fucking dead, bro. Oh my god.
That's funny, Matt. Were you in like high school or whatever?
I was in high school. I was in high school.
2017. How old was I in 17? I was probably like in my mid 30s. Yeah, probably like 30. I was probably like 32 or 33. And I was on here just doing fuckery. Jesus Christ.
Oh, why were you screaming Kyrie was better than Steph out of anger that day? To like feed into like the bullshit? I think that's when I forgot when that.
You're a Warrior fan and you're screaming Kyrie better than Steph. I don't remember what I was doing.
I think you were doing that because Kyrie played good and you were just mad and you were like, okay, I guess Kyrie's better than like fighting with other Warrior fans.
I was being sarcastic. I mean,
yeah.
At no point did I think that Kyrie was better, though. At no point. Maybe I was just doing that to. Oh yeah, 17. Okay. You know what I was doing, Matt? What I was doing is that I was like trying to like hype up Kyrie. So when Braun got his ass beat, you know, like y'all wouldn't have no excuses. That's what I was doing then. Look at this man replying to my shit. This is funny, bro.
This is me in my senior year. Yeah.
Did Curry or KD? Hold up, and I never replied to you, huh?
No.
Holy shit. So like when you were joining spaces and stuff, did you remember like
I was joining as a hater, remember?
Did you remember that's who you were replying to, like what, 4 or
Yeah,
5
of course,
days
of course. I knew who you were.
Oh, okay.
You had like people. All LeBron fans knew who you were.
Oh, that's funny, man.
I think like in the basketball world, Urkel, I think you were one of the first jumping on Spaces and talking hoops.
Yeah, if you ask any LeBron fan back then who were LeBron's biggest haters, your name would come up. Your name would come up.
Yeah, Spaces is like, now we're just on playback, bro. Like the Spaces thing, we kind of brought people to playback.
It had its run, right?
Yeah. I'll still do Spaces and stuff, but I mean, it's not the same, bro.
Yeah. And then playback, you can comment and do all that stuff too. That's
every team in the league spreading the floor, going drive and kick. These dudes split action like anyone can make a shot.
Matt, though, you're growing Laker Spaces. I saw, man. Like last year, I think you were always averaging like 30, 40. Now you're averaging 90, 100.
Yeah, no, we've grown in the last year. You mean playback, not Spaces.
Yeah. Playback.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be able to run the Spaces. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's a different skill set. You got to be formal, I guess. Every team in the league spreading floor, drive and kick. These dudes running split action like anyone can make a shot. Oh, yeah. That was probably against the Clippers. I was so pissed off at the offense, bro.
Domo would be in the Spaces. Yeah.
So Domo, Ravion. Yeah, bro, I've been knowing these dudes for a long time, man. It's funny to like come to playback and you're seeing like the same characters, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting how that worked out. Brandon on Spaces back then would be a fucking maniac, bro.
Lyrical cocktail.
No, but Matt's funny though. Like it's one thing to get people to go in the room. It's another thing to get them to fucking stay. I mean, in this era, it takes skill to make them stay, man.
Yeah, the attention span is so short.
What's good, King? Aren't you sleeping, bro?
Lyrical cocktail kills me.
Yo, Matt, dude, I was dying the other day. I sometimes run Spaces like the replays when I miss out. And you came into the room the other day. You started going crazy because the Lakers beat the Blazers. And you came in, you were like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, like you were so excited, bro. I was dying though, man. I was like, damn.
Bro, we beat the Blazers with Bronny fucking getting starter minutes.
Uh-huh.
Of course,
that was a good day.
And that's
the game where Nick Richards, or not Nick Richards, but Nick
Smith Jr. went crazy.
Yeah. And it's because the Blazers had just beat the Warriors, I think, a few days before.
They're the only team that's beaten OKC.
Oh shit,
dude! I was dying when I heard that.
No, Nick Smith turned into Kyrie that day.
Bro, that man couldn't fucking miss that day, bro. And then y'all run into OKC last night. What a fucking ass whooping that was.
What
old school ass. We didn't have LeBron James. It doesn't count.
Yeah, I think LeBron James is gonna make a big difference.
Did you end Spaces right away, Matt, or did you stay the whole game?
Not the OKC game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ended it with like 3 minutes left. Yeah. Not watching that shit. OKC is the most dweebish team. I hate them now.
Yeah, bro. You
packed words on it.
You packed that shit up. All right, man. I'm out of here, bro.
All right, man. Well, hell.